I don't know who the fuck this is. Damn. Shit, Ty. Damn.
Did you not see me outside the bus?
What's good with you, Roller? My number one fan. I ain't gonna lie, Roller, you might have the number one spot when I think about it, because you show up every time, all the time. You don't ever not show up. Crazy part is, I don't even know where you from, Roller. Think about it. I don't know if you're from America, Italy, or whatnot, but it seems like every time, no matter the time, you show up somehow, some way. Like, what's going on with that? Where are you from? I never thought to ask, but where are you from? Seed versus Ruffy. Oh, I'm sorry.
USA.
Oh, you from the USA? Man, with the way you be talking, man, I'll be thinking you're not. You just seem so, I don't know, you just seem like you're not, I don't know how to put it into words. You seem like you're yourself. You're not caught up in any particular group. You just like to be rolling. I ain't gonna lie, rolling. I don't know if you was there for the crossfaded Marvel Rival stream earlier, but to be honest with you, bro, I took some shots and I got fucked up. I took 3 shots, some little dollar shots, got fucked up and shit. Passed the fuck out, man. That's why I wouldn't stream it earlier. Like as soon as I passed out that Marvel Rival stream, put the old lady to bed, I was cooked, just mentally cooked. I was like, bro, I actually can't do shit else. I was drunk. I was like, bro, as bad as I want to stream, I was like, I am out of commission. It looked like it may be a me and you type stream. Sorry, I'm hearing something. Well, you've been in the house long enough. You know the distinct sounds of like how people walk. Like, I know what it sounds like as each individual walks through the house. Like my granddaddy, that sounds like a cane. I can hear a cane and like a certain particular shuffling of feet. With my brother Hassan, I hear flip flops because he wear Crocs. I hear the sound like feet flopping against plastic. With the grandmother, she's wheelchair bound. I don't hear shit. I'm sorry, that's funny to me. Yeah, she's wheelchair bound, so I don't hear a fuck, man. All I hear is ah. Call my fucking name. Oh boy, I think we're gonna have a good stream tonight, Roland. I really do. But I'll be honest with you, I'm low key thinking about just streaming UFC for just an hour. Just an hour, nothing crazy. Not that I ain't got love for it and all that good shit. It's just the fact that I want to stream some rivals tonight. Now that I'm past being drunk and all that shit, I want to just get my mind back to somewhat normal. Just but play some rivals. Oh, they gave him new perks. I like that. I like that. That's nice. It's very nice. Damn, that better than his current version. What's up, man? You was drunk too? Was you drunk? Cause I, boy, by the time I put grandma to sleep, boy, I was fucked up. As soon as I put her to sleep, I went straight to bed. You seen how I was. It's just like them three little dollar shots had me enough. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to do that more often. But just pace it a little often. Like $3 got me that fucked up.
All right, so we see if
That's
smart Orlando
crazy.
Bettup can get his takedown game going here early. That is not to suggest that he can't
Joe
realize
is not a
success on the
fucking
feet
joke.
in this particular matchup.
I think it's
Orlando
also
Bettup
because,
truly has every
it's like
skill
two shots
that
in
you
one.
could
Yeah,
possibly
we was
want
taking the
from a
bang back.
modern-day mixed martial
One thing
arts
about
athlete
me,
training out
dollar
here at
shot, I'll
Werent
just take the
Mixed
whole
Martial
thing.
Academy.
What's the point of playing around with it?
That is exactly how you turn defense into offense. Catches the kick and dumps him on the mat.
What
Yeah,
a
it's like a
great job
motherfucking cut
timing
water. I
that
ain't never
kick,
had a cut water.
driving into his opponent and putting him on his back.
Is it good?
All right, nice jab
Is
there
it
from
what the?
Petr Yan
Is it
early
all the
in the
rage?
fight.
Is that
He
what the
has been
who's talking about?
criticized at times, though, for playing with his food a little bit early on in these matchups.
Well, he's a bit of a slow starter, John. So usually the jab comes out first for Petr Yan because he's trying to build reads. So he tries
I
to
hope UF6 is just like UF3 undisputed.
I hope so
game
too.
plan as
But
the fight goes on.
yeah, no. I mean,
Man, that
how much it
jab
costs? I'm
is
definitely gonna try
fantastic
one.
jab. These boys are going at it. Oh, and now a big left hand. It's a good right hand right there. There you go. There you go.
You said you can do 400 pack.
Back to the elbow now. That one's true. Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Yan getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here, not going for that patented rear naked
This
choke
dude's
now.
garbage.
Oh, that rear
I'm
naked
sorry,
choke
but
looks
this
tight.
dude's straight
Rear naked
garbage.
choke. It's all about the hand
Doing
fight
all
now.
that fuck shit
He's
for
got to
nothing.
win the hand fight if he wants to get this submission. He's going to work hard to get
He
the
don't know
finish.
what he's doing.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna give me some cup water. Go ahead and try that out. I'd be very interested. Because if it is like water, if it's like a, what's the name of that one thing that people had no respect for? If it's like a motherfucking White Claw, oh yeah, I might be able to fuck with it. White Claw, the niggas had a lot of criticism about White Claw. Cause, oh, white bitch drink. I see why it's white bitch drink. I tried it. The shit don't taste like anything. It just tastes like flavored water, which is fine. I think that's nice. If somebody don't want to have to make a fucking face when they drink and all that shit, you can't blame niggas for not wanting to make a face. Don't want them to have to be doing all that bullshit.
I'm using my legs to just kind of wheel and deal you from side to side. Then my upper body is free to punch.
What's good, boss?
Zeus!
I've been playing Bin UF3
I didn't think you was gonna be up, man. I thought it was just gonna be me and Roland. Me, Roland, and my brother just shooting the shits at 2 in the morning. That's why I told the stream. Oh, y'all thought I wasn't gonna stream? Yeah, I was drunk. Y'all was fucked up early, but y'all thought I wasn't gonna stream? Fuck no. I said every day. I'm trying to be a man of my word, y'all. Even if it's at 2 in the morning, it's technically the next day. I'm trying to be a man of my word every day. I will be here to stream UFC 5. Unless I get drunk. The only way I'm gonna not be able to do it is if I get crossfaded. I'm physically unable to stream.
7:43 a.m. RN.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of the reason why I had stream. I was like, I know my UK fans. I know they up. Because UK fans, I know what time it is for y'all. It's fucking morning time for y'all. So I know y'all good. You hungry? Yeah. It's like it's 7:40 something over there, and that means they are the 5 hour difference right now.
Love to have my telestrator right
So
now.
they just not
That
starting
was
their
a
morning.
great display of high-level mixed martial arts
So yeah, you
striking.
hungry?
Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Okay, I felt the same way here. Just Jermaine dropped my burgers off, and if you was hungry, I was gonna give you one. But yeah, no, I feel the same way. Like I think I ate a decent amount when I got drunk. That's the first thing I did. Actually, I made me 4 hot dogs while I was in the kitchen. As soon as I got done with that, perfect time. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm like, perfect shit. I just ate a full meal. And my stomach full. I think that's why I passed out too. I got full food on my stomach. Got sleepy.
Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
And that one certainly found the target.
I ain't gonna lie. That is a good feeling though. To get drunk and have a good meal, that's actually really nice. I don't do it often, but it's a great feeling. Because you know me, I don't sleep too well often. That shit forced me to sleep. At 9 o'clock at that, I do not sleep at no motherfucking 9 o'clock. That is way too early for me. If I'm gonna sleep at any time, I'm more likely to sleep early around 11. Some shit like that.
Ooh, that looks tight. Might be the beginning of the end.
I'm out, dumbass. It's just not good.
He's out.
Bro's just not good. He's just not good.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his
My
time.
sleeping pattern is fucked.
Oh, your sleeping pattern fucked too? I would say consider in the future maybe seeing a doctor, because you could have the same thing I got going on, the way you got undiagnosed insomnia. And insomnia is a serious thing. It's a very serious thing. It can affect your work life and all that shit very heavily. That's part of the reason why back when I had a job, I had a hard time with sleeping, work, because like the insomnia will fucking get to me, man. Like I'll just be up. I'm like, I got work in the morning. I just won't sleep.
He has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2. Nice straight there by Piotr Yan.
Hey man, Nick.
Right there, his opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh!
I'm gonna take this dude down just so I can hit the blunt. He's fighting like a fucking dingleberry.
Fighters separate from the clinch now.
Bitch. I'm on your ass, boy. Don't run.
Nice jab.
Don't run. I'm on your ass, boy. Ooh, shit. Alright. That was cool. Dumbass. Bitch. Bitch. Oh, nice try. Pellet money. Pellet money. Oh my god. Motherfucking color money. You already here. You might as well just take this like this. I just got him down, but it don't even matter. Motherfucking color money, nigga. Stop that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play with fighters for a bit. I've been working on my online fighter, which is fine. Y'all know I've been working on that shit for months. But I think for the next few streams, I'm gonna spicing up UFC 5 a little bit for me and play with fighters, because one day in a new season, so I can try to shoot for top 100. But two, it's just a new fresh thing. I got so many different little fighter skins, so it's a fresh feeling instead of always fighting with my creative fighter, running into old ops and shit. I get tired of seeing old ops sometimes, especially when I know they're gonna message me if I win, or message me if I lose, or they're gonna message me either way. I've always found messaging people off UFC 5 to be fucking weird, bro. Even if a nigga cheese you, bro, like, what's the point? Don't say shit. What's the point? You ain't finna get them to play better.
The action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see
Give me that body.
they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace.
Damn, you are just getting these takedowns.
He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Stop that, please.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Yan gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was
Absolute
in a
garbage.
state on the ground.
I'm disgusted by your performance. Stop that, please.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom.
It'd be some shit, but I still would this fight because he don't know how to get a rock.
You gotta play like a real asshole for me to message you after a game.
Yeah, honestly. If Zeus messaged you, man, you had been playing like a dickhead, because Zeus don't take that shit serious. He don't take that shit to heart. I know you don't.
Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
Stop that. I'm out.
This is a dangerous position. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Oh, that was pre-denied, baby. Yeah, that was pre-denied. I ain't gonna lie. If I would have not denied it that millisecond I did, I would have probably got murdered.
All right, stacked guard here now. The feet are on the hips, DC.
Get back on our PDR shit. Get back on the feet. Bitch! Uh-huh. It's real, ain't it? It's real, ain't it? Don't run from it. Don't dread it. Be aware of it. Color money. Color money.
Schedule is fucked as well, rolling on the floor laughing. Like the first time I fought Randy's weird ass.
Oh yeah, yeah. The way he fought was weird. And now, what's good with you, baby? I'm happy to see you here. See, this is why streaming late night has its benefit. I get my UK fans. UK fans always here because it's just morning for them. They get a good morning, a Mamba
You don't
morning.
get those opportunities very often.
I still haven't properly slept G.
Damn.
My
Okay, so
brain
we all
hurts
got
a
bad
living
sleep.
face.
Honestly, I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Y'all understand what it's like to deal with this fucking insomnia. But in this case tonight, because I did them drinks earlier, I fell asleep pretty early. And now that
My
I'm
guy
up,
Zeus a
I'm
living
basically gonna be
face.
up for the next 5 hours. I know me. I'm not gonna sleep. I just pass y'all good. Bitch, come here. Yeah, we're here now, eh?
Shot lands. Look at how tough this opponent is, yo.
That's why I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't originally planning on hitting you up because I was like, okay, he sleep, whatnot, just like me. But as soon as I heard that toilet running a little bit, I was like, oh, this nigga up.
Same babs.
I
Ema
was
go
like, bet,
back
let's
to
get it.
sleep after the
Damn.
stream lol. Bro, sometimes I go like 24 hours without sleep loudly
So,
crying face.
oh yeah, I just came in there to get some water. I ain't gonna lie, that was one thing
Bed
about being
rolling on the
drunk.
floor
You had the
laughing.
best water drinks of your whole fucking life, bro. Nigga, I woke up searching for the jug. Grabbed a jug of drink. I was like, bro, that's the best feeling I done felt in months.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the
Yeah,
judges'
like
scorecard
this
for
shit
this.
hitting. This just ain't water. This ain't water hitting like it's spring water. Like
29-28. Declaring the winner
he
by
won.
unanimous decision.
Bull fucking shit. I'm not mad at it though. Bull fucking shit though. Can't be mad at him. He did the right thing, which was take
Well,
me
you heard
down.
it there from
I was
the
fucking his ass up
venerable
on the feet.
Bruce Buffer. No real
But no
surprise there.
sweat.
Dominant
Respectable
performance
loss.
for the
Very
wrestler over the
respectable
puncher
loss.
here tonight, and perhaps he'll
But
have to
yeah,
do
I
even
know you
more to
probably gonna
complete
fall right
moving
back to
forward,
sleep
but
after the
hard to
stream.
argue with
Knowing
what we
me,
saw tonight.
based
Well, you
on
can't really question that type of
huh?
performance.
Oh no, I'm
He
talking about
looked
my
good. He was
subscriber.
comfortable. He
He
was
said he gonna fall
confident.
back to sleep
He
after
was
the stream.
fighting where he wanted to
But
fight,
for
and he got
me,
a massive
knowing
victory.
me,
Congratulations to the
I'm
guy.
probably gonna be up till
Congratulations
6
to this
a.m.
man.
I'm gonna be up. So I'm probably gonna do this UFC 5
How you
stream.
doing, Fodano? What times is it for you? Like 2-3 am.
It's crazy. You got it right. It is 2:53 right now. Yep, 2:53 a.m. And I'm doing well, man. I just had some dollar shots from my brother earlier. Just want to have a random good day. I was playing some rivals, and I got drunk, well, crossfaded a bit, and then put
Ofansil.
put the old lady to bed, and then I passed the fuck out. I fell asleep around 8 something, and then I woke up about around 1:30. Was moping around for a bit, hydrating myself. And then I was like, I still want to stream every day, like I said I would, be a man of my word. But I was like, I hope they don't get on my head about the technicality of it. Be like, well, technically you didn't stream UFC 5 in the same day, so technically you streamed it twice in one day. I'm not trying to hear that. For the people that was there for the original, I'm gonna stream UFC 4 every day till UFC 5 drops. For the people that was there for that, they understand like there's gonna be some days where I may not be able to always get that consistent, but if I'm not there that day, I'm guaranteed there the next day. Or if I miss one day, I'm guaranteed to keep the streak going for the next 7 days. It's not hard for me to stream UFC 5. It's really not. It's just like my want. I'll be having other games I'd be wanting to play. And sometimes the time will be late, like it'll be 2 in the morning. Like, do I really want to think that hard at 2 in the morning? In this case scenario, I do. I don't mind at all. But back then, oh no, nah, bro, I'm not gonna try to think this hard at 2 in the morning.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here we go with round
You don't
one.
know I
They're
really
trying to
rock with
race
Derek
with
Lewis.
momentum on
You don't
his
know I
side
really
with
do
another
this.
UFC start here tonight. Lewis, a very good starter, but
You're gonna need someone insane discipline to stream every day until UF6 drops.
What? Bro, that's not as hard as you think. Oh boy, see, I remember. I'll never forget how you came into the stream now, you and Zeus. I'll never forget the stream for that one. I'll never forget the press, but better in the rest stream. That particular stream right there. Y'all didn't see me before. How I had it before all the UFC 5 shit, bro. I was streaming every day.
Derek Lewis on ranked is brave as hell.
I'm really like that though. That's what he don't know. I'm really like
For
that.
real.
Yeah, dead ass. That's why y'all was like, there's no way he's gonna stream every day. I'm like, bro, y'all don't know. Randy will tell y'all. Randy was there. I did stream every day. If I missed a day, I still got right back on it. I streamed every day before UFC 5 dropped. But towards the end, when UFC 5 was getting ready to drop, I did stop doing it towards the end.
He's Preston still better than the rest. That's my first ever time I saw your streams. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
And that's why I'll never forget it.
Iconic stream, bro, for sure.
Honestly, an iconic stream. Truly an iconic stream. I built some lifelong friends out of that. Never regret it. I'm glad I named it the way I named it. It made me question, would y'all have found my channel if I didn't name it that, if I wasn't honest about how I was feeling at the moment? If I just named it some regular UFC shit, would y'all would have tuned in? I don't know.
Oh, is that a good right hand?
Damn it. That's on me. I went for an open hand. I tried to dare Lewis that man. Dummy. Get choked by Lewis.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
Good.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
The fuck?
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
If you named it some other shit, I don't know if I'd have clicked on your stream, lol.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. That's just me being honest. But I was trying to be like a classic dude, hold all my feelings on the inside, don't talk with nobody, talk nobody about it, or even mention it. And y'all would have never found it. That's just me being open and stick to my principles. Like, I don't believe dudes should be keeping all their feelings inside, bro. I believe we need to talk to friends, talk to people. Don't keep that shit bottled up. Talk to somebody. Even if they can't provide you a solution, just talking about it helps.
For real.
Truly. I appreciate you. I appreciate your fandom. I appreciate meeting you. I appreciate all that. Y'all got some great people.
Nice.
Postures up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by the Black Beast.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big sequence there of ground and pound. Beautiful punches there by the Black Beast. Saved by the bell. There is the final horn. He was getting grounded. He was getting pounded just at the end of the round. So you see, he's taking some of this time here to get back to his feet. Only 60 seconds on
He's streaming up 325.
Yes, bro, absolutely. I'm rolling up like that. That's to get that pain point.
Now.
What's good with you, Monty? What's good with you, man? I wasn't expecting you because you on my timeline. Thought it'd be too late for you. But what's good with you, man? But yo, absolutely, I'm streaming it. I told y'all I'm gonna try this year to do it a little different and stream every single UFC event this year, every single one, because it'll help with my parlays.
Saluting face.
Because I'll be able to know who's who, so it'll help with my parlay choices, but also it'll help with the fandom. You know, that way when I do my little MMA podcast and whatnot, y'all can see that, you know, I know what I'm talking about, or I saw that match. Or...
Like a maps, D.
Ah, good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. Ah, good shit, good shit. Elbow?
Bro, D.
Put it out.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mouth.
Get with Bati boy.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up.
Oh no, I can't be saying that no more. That's just basically Jamaica's word for the FAG word. Gotta take that one out of my vocabulary. I've been saying it for years, and I only found out about what it meant recently. I gotta really take that one out. Although it's just such a funny phrase.
If you got it.
Oh man, I was passed out.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Yeah, I'll check it out right after this match. I was passed out most, so I got drunk, and you was there. I took them shots. Them shots started to play on to me. They started to really weigh in on my consciousness. I was like, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream. But I was like, nah, bro, if I could just take a quick little nap, I could be able to catch it in time. But let me take a look now. Respect to him.
I almost called a former employer of mine that when we fell out.
Oh wow.
Ground and pound
Okay,
is power.
Masamil. See, yeah, the message you sent me. I was just telling Nabs about that earlier. I was like, yeah, I know a lot of y'all think that it's
Luau.
not possible for me to stream this every day, but bro, trust me, I did it when UFC 5 was dropping. And I only stopped about maybe a month before UFC 5 dropped because
Yo,
I
just
truly
saying
got
good
mentally
day
drained.
before I go to work.
What's good with you, Calvin? How you doing, man? And have a good day at work, man. I hope you have a blessed one. Absolutely. But yeah, nah, man. Yeah, I was just drunk, Moxie. I was gonna pull up. It's not a lot of
That's
name on the
another
stream.
classic Mozamil story if y'all wanna hear it.
Yeah, go ahead. We love to hear story
You
time
too.
at 2 a.m. Well, 3 a.m. now. We would love to hear a classic Boza Mill story. Right now, we just recovering from them drinks, man. Just hydrating, smoking, just trying to
Peace out.
get my shit back. That shit hit me heavy, boy. Them dollar shots, Moxie. Them dollar shots, if you drink them quick enough, they'll do you dirty now. Yeah, I'm a lightweight. That's one thing I love about being a lightweight. Some people take pride in being able to drink a bunch of liquor,
Peace, bro.
but I don't do that. Well, I'm not able to do that, and it saves me money. So for $3, I could get crossfaded and get just as drunk as the person who spent $20 on the bottle. $3 is all I need to get drunk. It's kind of crazy. $3, take them bitches back to back to back. Oh yeah, I'm cooked.
So I was working in this medical warehouse. The was underpaying the product receiver that was working there.
Okay, we listening. Oh, Rasan, what you doing tomorrow? What's today's date? 30th? Bet. How you feel about helping me with a podcast tomorrow? Okay, bet. Masa man, we're doing a podcast tomorrow. I'm gonna have my brother Rasan, who's
So,
23.
they got me to
We're
work with the
gonna
receiver to learn the shit he does cause he was finna leave.
okay, that makes sense. But we might not talk about no political stuff for the podcast tomorrow. We may talk about some young nigga shit. Just get on some young nigga shit and just have me being 30, my brother 23, you 21, I believe, and have all a young nigga
The
conversation.
podcast tomorrow say no more.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to be a man of my word this year, man. Twice a month. Twice a month at the minimum. Anytime more than twice a month is emergency podcast. When something happens in the world or something happens with my
I
life where
said
I feel like we
alright, that
need it.
sounds good. I got great typing skills so it works out good for everyone. Mozamil ain't 21 rolling on the
Are you
floor
sure?
laughing.
He's a
He's
young
gonna
20
be
year old.
like 24 lol.
Oh shit, my bad.
Undisputed is a
Wow.
PS Plus game next month, Dono.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I'm gonna get that. See, this is why you gotta be patient, kids. I'm not paying $70 for that shit. I'm getting undisputed next month. Oh boy, yes, I'm excited for that. Super excited for that. Okay, Mouse Mill, I'm still listening. That sounds like a normal job occurrence so far. They have you get taught all the skills of the previous employee. That way, things will move smoother. Okay, I get it.
So I learned that shit. The last receiver dipped. I was the sole receiver in the warehouse with like 2 weeks of experience.
Yep, and all the
So I
warehouse
learned
jobs I
that
done worked.
shit
That
like
sounds about
2
right.
months ago for F asterisk CK sake loudly crying face.
I'm be honest with you. Once I get undisputed, I'm gonna be playing story mode for the first portion. I'm not touching online at all. I'm complete story mode. Then I'll touch online. And I'm not playing y'all. I'm be honest with y'all. I know y'all want to beat up on me. I know y'all want to have a good time and all that shit playing me. But no, I'm gonna complete the story mode first. Then we'll have our matches. I need to know how to play the bitch before I let y'all just beat on me like that.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm not falling for that.
Dono, I'll be just as she as you on undisputed bro face with tears of
I don't
joy.
think so.
And the products started pouring in. It got to a point where me and my supervisor used to clock in on the weekends.
Wow.
Played that she once and dipped, not gonna lie.
I told y'all. What? That's a
I was
wow on the
sad.
supervisor thing. Yeah, that's crazy. But but yeah, no, I literally told y'all. Y'all can mark me word for word. I said undisputed is not going to be a great game from the jump. solely because they're made by EA, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. They're
Worked a
made.
few 7 days a week cause I was the only MF that could do the shit. Otherwise the work would stop for everyone. Is same Zeus.
Okay, that makes sense. My Sims, they're listening. Makes sense so far. They put a lot of weight on your back. I've been in a warehouse job where I had a sole position. I did the position so well.
Apparently they wanna make a Undisputed 2, but that's a bad idea.
They need to fix Undisputed 1 before we even talk about it 2. They need to get their fucking mind right before we talk about 2.
And I
Stop with
was
that bullshit.
100% up for it. We was holding down the fort.
No, I like that. You got the same mentality as me when it comes to work. When the job's treating you with some respect and they're paying you decent, you will go the extra length for the job. I'll never forget when I worked 23 hours once. With that 23-hour shift, I'm just like, it felt good in the long haul. I was pissed off, but I'm just like, I at least had somebody there with me. At least I held down the fort with somebody. At least I had the balls to stay. Not the balls, I wouldn't say that, but
Then, the MF
the gall to
regional
stay.
comes in the warehouse. Sees me and the supervisor working weekends. Stops us. Shit starts to decline fast.
Wow. Okay. Sound about right. Dumbass supervisor stepping in some shit he can't comprehend.
They kinda need to make a 2, but there's no chance in hell I'm buying that shit.
Same thing here. I'm not touching that shit. Even if y'all do drop it to I'm not touching that shit. Fix 1. UFC 5, they got an excuse. This game been out 2 years, so like we could talk about a 6. It got
The
old.
next
People dealt
week,
with it.
I seen days where I gotta work 8 hours non-stop, no breaks, cause everything was an emergency at that point.
Sound about right. Honestly, I like companies like that where shit get bad to where you can bend the rules and shit. Like when I was working Unify, I was supposed to been fucking fired as many times as late as I was, but I was the only nigga that could do the job that I was doing because I had insomnia. It required you to be up late as fuck, do longer shifts than everybody else, except you don't work physically as hard, but you are there longer than anybody else. And I was able to do it because I have insomnia.
Undisputed feels like a PS3 game. I ain't touching Undisputed 2 for real.
Agreed. I'm not touching that shit either. It's the fact that 1 is coming out as a free game. The fact that y'all got 1 coming out as a free game says a lot.
Regional managers kicked up his feet in his office. Team leader doing everything and nothing at the same time. They need to drop a new esports fight night game.
Yeah, they need to bring Fight Night back. But yeah, Monster Mill, that was the same experience I had with a lot of warehouse jobs. And the thing that got
I'm
me,
effectively doing the work of the supervisor at this point, with 3 weeks of experience.
yeah, that's about right. That's the thing I hate about warehouse environments sometimes. Sometimes it feel like the person above you ain't doing a fuck thing but want to wash shit down and they don't trust your method and they want you to do it by the company standard every single time. Shit is frustrating. I ain't gonna lie, that almost made me low key miss my warehouse environment. Warehouse environments is fun, they good, they fine. It's just I have to get treated well. I have to know I'm not being fucked. Like Steel Supplements, I love working for that supplement company. Absolutely love working with them. But I just watch myself get fucked every day. I'm
Then, we
watching
come to
the
a day
owner of the
where we
business
get
have
this
6
vaccine
fucking
shipment that's
expensive
supposed
ass
to be
cars to
stored
say
in
they
super
can't pay us
coolers.
more. Yeah. That's how they communicate. It's old school love. Old school love. All you gotta do is cook clean. I can hate you, bitch. As long as you cook clean, that's all that matters. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit threw me off. I'm still listening about some Bill. But I'm talking to my brother too. But that shit threw me the fuck off. This is how
I
quick it
spend
was. I'm like,
hours working in minus 22 degrees moving shit up so everything fits in the small super cooler.
sound about right. I worked at a warehouse similar to that. Sound like you're doing the same thing I was doing, except I was working with food. So I know about those cooler trailers. But continue. But yeah, like I was throwing up. I ain't gonna lie. I was drunk. So I was just like, yeah, that sound about right. It sounded like he fought back down. Shit, niggas was like, he ain't wrong. That's all I'm thinking about drunk mind. I was like, what the fuck did they say? I was like, I pull in the boondocks in my room. I'm like, and I thought to myself, damn, what did she say to make that nigga that
After 8
mad?
hours of non-stop hard work, that I wasn't even
Like,
supposed to do, I go to get my lunch break. Working in minus 22 degrees, goddamn, that's torture, bro.
now, working at minus 22 degrees, at least at the
Mind
warehouse
you,
I worked
this
at,
is
you get an
after
extra
8 hours of
$2.
non-stop.
Yeah, no, I understand that. And sometimes it was like that at Unify, bro. Trust me, I was on the same shit. Yep. 8 hours, like an average day at Unify was 15 hours. You're averagely working a double. But at least for me in my position, I'm averagely working 15 hours. A bad day is working like 18 hours or 20 hours. But the next day you get to come in, like if you work, at least the job we worked at, if you work past 14 hours, whatever time you clocked out, just add those hours past 14, you get to clock in after that. So like that
And the
time I worked
regional
23
manager,
hours,
the batty boy
I
that
had to
had
come
his
back
feet
10
kicked
to
up
8.
looking at emails, comes in the lunchroom,
Okay, now the story getting good. I feel you.
asks me and the team leader why one shipment ain't received it.
And that's how niggas get swung on, my smell, right there. Right there. That dumbass question he just asked you.
I
That's how
used
niggas
to
get
work in
swung
a
on in
construction
the
site
warehouse.
during November time. It was like minus 5 degrees. I remember my first day I just wore a hoodie, no jacket IF. Minus 22 is insane. My black ass ain't built for that. I said we're doing our best, but it still hasn't been received in the system.
They don't want to hear you doing your best. They need to hear you doing better than that.
MM says you guys are just being lazy. Let's go get this shipment.
And I would ask him, have you ever tried sucking my dick? Actually, I remember, you was there for that Monster Mill when I hit somebody with that early on Marvel Rivals. Niggas started talking something, saying something to me. I'm like, you ever try sucking my dick? You ever tried that? You ever tried that? No, no, I haven't. No, but I just want to know, have you tried that though? Yeah, shut that shit up. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to hear that. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Like, and also I went right back to being positive. Just positive old me. That's how I am in Marvel Rivals. I will snap and get negative. I will
Now,
snap and
I'm
get
usually a
positive
chill
or toxic.
person, but I ain't taking MFS talking about my work ethic.
I feel that.
I ain't take work lightly.
I feel that.
Construction and warehouse is some tough labor though.
It is. I feel like
Gotta
construction
dread it.
way tougher than warehouse because y'all got to be outside. That's one thing I always said as a kid. I'm like, bro, I can never do construction. Y'all got that. That's not me. Yeah, yeah. Y'all fighting the environment. Y'all ain't got no air conditioning. Even in a warehouse, if a warehouse
Amanda
hot,
has to
at least you got a
demonstrate
fan
if there's
blowing something.
anyone that can
Y'all
keep the
construction niggas,
game
y'all ain't
plan
got
and can
shit.
use her footwork to maintain distance, it's Holly Holm. She's so good, she's so tough, and she does not deviate from the plan. And that's gonna get some respect. She won't be as
Yeah, I did construction lol, it was hard especially in the cold. The team leader takes my side. I get in regional manager's face. Shit hits the fan. He asks me to clock out.
Talk his
Holm
dick.
gets
Tell
pounded
him
here
that.
on the ground, the elbow doing most of the damage there. Oh, and with urgency, she is back up again.
oh, that was a big one there.
Nunez's hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
The regional manager asked me to clock out when I still had time on my legally mandated 30 minutes lunch.
True.
Combination landed by Holly Holm.
Okay, now I see. Now you're doing the legal shit.
2 minutes and gone.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, she is in real trouble.
Let's go ahead and get this shit over with, baby. Let's go ahead and get this shit over with. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Shots raining
I
down.
Don't
clock
fight it.
out, go home. Send a detailed email to the HR department.
Ooh, look how tight that arm triangle is.
Oh yeah, she's got it deep.
Gotcha.
This has got to be the end.
Oh, not anymore. She got out.
Unbelievable that she was able to survive that deep Ezekiel choke attempt.
I ain't gonna do you like that. Let's get up. I already got my sub.
Shit gets to a point where an independent lawyer comes to the warehouse to take statements.
Oh, wow.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you got to protect it.
Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there.
Everything's on point tonight. She lands another beautiful combo.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make it.
Dumbass. To the back of the head.
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
Holy.
The MF team leader that took my side when shit hits the fan, turns into a cuckold and plays it neutral.
Wow. And that's the thing about life in the work environment. Some niggas gonna look out for themselves at the end of the day. Because they got their own family and all that other fuck shit. I mean, hunting with you, that's just not how I ride. That's not how I rock. I can't be compromised for a check for my morals. That's how I quit Pod Guys. You already know. You ain't gonna tell me I can't feed that homeless man with my own.
Cause I know I burned my bridges and nobody gonna take my side.
3 minutes, 54 seconds of the very first round.
So you just quit?
The winner by knockout, Amanda.
Wow. He's still going.
How long did you work at the warehouse, bro?
There is one warehouse I've been considering working at.
Yeah, I didn't see any other way. They was gonna fuck me over on something, so I didn't think I should stay. About 6 months. But here's the good part. What's up?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Always a rowdy crowd here inside United
A
Center
little
in
touch, that's
Chicago,
cool.
Illinois, and tonight is no different. Great to have a
So this batty boy regional manager is a scumbag, so he ain't doing his job properly.
Fans are always rowdy here in Chicago. They love seeing championships won, and championships are on the line tonight from the United Center.
man. Not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
And the HR department already has a very bad case against him. The guy above the regional manager visits the warehouse.
Did you did they do y'all have OSHA in Canada? Because OSHA, that would have been a case for OSHA. That would have been light work here in America.
I
Absolutely
don't
light
really
work.
remember what, but they catch this regional manager red-handed on something.
Another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having...
Batty boy loses his job.
Beautiful,
Oh, misses with the jab.
as he should.
Well, you know, Cody Garbrandt's uncle Robert Meese there in the corner has got to like what he's seeing out of his nephew's stand-up here tonight.
He got to the clinch.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by Dwell's.
Damn.
Oh, another huge ground
Got
strike
recovered.
landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Ooh, so now things are...
Oh my God.
Back to his feet. All right, single collar tie now. Well, MMA is a...
Yeah man, that's how the shit went down.
Honestly, I feel like you should have stayed. What did the lawyer tell you? Was it your lawyer or was it a company lawyer?
Multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Aw.
20 seconds left. Second round straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty
These
significant
wrestlers not all
damage
that
done on
good.
that
It was a
round.
company lawyer. I didn't really feel backed up in that warehouse to stay.
Better to be below the eye than
No, I
above it,
feel that.
sure, but nonetheless.
I ain't gonna lie. I knew I was cool with my warehouse job when they said, hey, you can't be late no more
All
times.
right, round
For X amount of time, I'm just like, oh yeah, but y'all seen how off I was like, y'all know I'm cool.
Wallace really gets hit by that
Hope
leg
y'all
kick.
find somebody that can do the job. Pray for y'all niggas. 23 hours?
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Massive head kick there. Let's see if he can finish. And he comes through with a big knee.
I had the regional manager, team leader on my ass. The team leader was also butt buddies with most of the employees.
Oh, huge left.
He's hurting bad here. Oh, nice high kick. Nice level change. That was nice.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
This Cody's striking is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Stuffs the takedown
His
there.
wrestling's
How good
bad.
is his takedown defense?
They was gonna fuck me over at some point. Kick me out legally. So I dipped TF out when I found another work.
Under 3 minutes now to
Wow.
go here in round two. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done. Oh, what a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
Yep. Dumbass boy.
That punch landed in the
GG's. GG's. GG's.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
GG's. 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 GG's.
Oh, my goodness.
Dumbass boy, the way you said it, lol face with tears of joy.
I ain't gonna lie. That's been my new catchphrase. It's just been popping up out of me. I don't know where it came from. But I just been having an urge to tell a nigga dumbass boy every time I catch it with some shit. But now I gotta replay it. Now I gotta take a look at it myself. You know, I do got a little swing with it while I say it. Yep. Dumbass boy. GG's. Yeah, okay. I said it with a little swing with that one.
Of the second round. Declaring the
Had a little spunk on that one. Definitely had a little spunk on that
That's funny, Luau.
one. Oh man, he was beating my ass though. But as soon as I checked that wrestling round one, I was like, oh yeah, this a wrap. This a wrap. That's how I was able to rock him in the beginning of round two, because like even he knew like, oh yeah, the wrestling's different. Yeah, wrestling definitely different. But yeah, Moss Smith, we got similar work ethics and whatnot. Except the warehouse job that I worked with you up, that last one I worked, it just took something out of me. It broke something in my spirit.
You gotta
Just-
always hit them with the dumbest boy after you finish them from now rolling on the floor laughing. What's disappointing is, these MFS get paid obscene amounts of money to do jack shit.
Yeah, pretty much. At the warehouse job I was working, some niggas got paid a decent amount of money just to watch the computer, watch the orders, watch people's time. But yeah, I'm gonna let it come naturally. The dumbass boy will come though.
Ready.
Yeah.
So here's Amanda Nunes back in defense of her UFC Women's
Yeah,
Bantamweight
you tried to clinch him?
Championship. This is a fighter with every skill in the book. She can be reactionary. She can lead the dance. Let's see how Amanda Nunes approaches the early portions of this one. Always be closing. Busy in the clinch here. The punch is good.
Yeah, you can't clinch me if I know how to get out of the clinch.
Nunes
I'm just
is
jab
now
out of
with
it.
a cheek cut.
Like, there was literally a team leader that couldn't even write a basic email because he didn't know how to spell.
Wow.
Now we get some space.
Well, you wanted to wrestle, right? You wanted to wrestle, right? You don't know the first thing about wrestling on the ground. You just hit me with your hand that's holding my head. You never hit with the hand that's holding the head.
Way to kick her off and try to get some space to get up. Never seen anything like this, J.A. How
You can put it
in
out.
the world are these two women? Oh, nice elbow.
Nunes getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining.
And he was a team leader, so he just waited until the last person finished their work.
Right on the button.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling.
Dumbass.
Doing nothing for hours, getting paid fat for it.
They're doing no physical labor.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Mixing in the elbows.
They keep using the stamina. There you go. Use that stamina. Use that stamina.
No physical or even mental.
Alright, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
The man was doing nothing, my boy.
Oh, wow.
The cut's
Damn.
nothing too big right now. But
Ain't
if
gonna lie,
she
that
doesn't
sucks.
protect it, it'll get a lot worse.
Nunes is in the step.
Hey, you wanted to wrestle, remember? You wanted to wrestle. You should be ready for this. You should be okay with this.
The takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse.
Oh, you know how to pull counter and pull counter. That's interesting.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job.
Bitch.
Huge shots going on right here. Shot a double leg.
Get slammed.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this
No.
one.
No. It's crazy. You know how to pull counter, which means you know how to strike. But you choose to cheese by trying to clinch people with someone with a high clinch game. That's
Got paid
crazy.
at least 35% more than regular employees on the hourly, and he was getting overtime every day.
All right, there's the horn indicator.
Slammed and bammed.
Slammed and bam.
Factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that
Yeah, that's
round.
crazy.
Certainly better to be below than above
Yeah, no,
the
that's
eye,
generally
but
how
the
it be, and
cut
that's the
man's
reason
gotta
why
get in
some
there and
people
close
be
that
like,
thing
oh,
up.
tax
All right, let's check out
billionaires
some of the
more,
action
and some
from that
people like,
previous
oh,
round, DC.
billionaires earn their money and all that shit and all that other good shit, but I
The
mean, just
world
like,
is a strange
but like,
place, man.
the amount of money they make compared to employees, I'm not saying pay the employees $1 million. I'm not saying that. I'm saying pay them a livable wage for the hard work they do. If they're special, they're doing manual labor. Workers, like, more, give the
Must have been
man,
the easiest job of his life.
give the managers certain perks, but pay the warehouse workers more for like their time being there, pretty much.
All right, our next round is underway.
And then
The
some
first
people will say,
UFC
oh,
fan
but then they'll never want to go up.
live event.
So that's their prerogative.
Going nuttin'.
Greatest thing you've ever seen in your life.
This is the greatest thing you've ever
At Naps probably still is.
Yep, probably still is.
She's still standing. She's got to get on the right now. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some
I
space
mean,
so that she can
you want to
evade
cheese me and shit? Fuck it, let's get it then. You want to cheese me? Still cheese me. That's the sad part. Is the fact that you're still doing it. You haven't changed up your game plan at all, and that pisses me off.
Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly.
Loudly crying face, loudly crying face.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight.
You would think by now you'd change your game plan, but nah. You said, fuck that. I'ma still cheese with Kayla Harrison. I'ma do it. I'ma get the dub. I'ma just cheese my way to victory. Oh my god, you make me sick. You truly make me sick. Niggas like you gotta get dead extra dirty.
Way to make that elbow count.
Yeah, niggas like you gotta get dead. Egregious.
Nicely done.
Where you going? These balls are for you. You were trying to clinch me, right?
Well, this is
Like
one
this
of the
shit,
more
don't you?
active rounds we have seen all night long.
No,
Both
no,
of these
no,
women
no.
have
Don't run.
realized success
Why
in
that
this
defense is
fight.
low?
Both seem. Oh, heavy shots raining down. All right, so the
Oh,
ladies
where you
make their
going?
way back to the feet. Nice job by her there.
Where you going?
And the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're
Where you
loving
going?
her willingness
Good
to
takedown
fight
defense,
to
for.
get back to her feet. She never accepted being. Whoa!
Get off me.
How good was that judo toss? Nunes's cheek is just.
That's so fucking crazy.
That's big.
This clinch fucking mania.
Massive strike from the top. She's about to get her opponent out of there. In the half
You're not gonna get the success you think you're about to
On a
get.
more positive note, there was this one time that I accidentally found myself next to Miss Canada.
Wow. He's trying to dot the stoppage me.
That strike blocked by Nunes. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh no!
Judo
That's
toss
fine.
made it look easy.
That's perfectly fine. I'm not
Nice
sweating that.
transition. And now she has her back.
Stop that, please.
She's trying
Stop
to
that,
pass
please.
here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transition.
Ah.
Fire there, put all the weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like
What? My guard got broke.
of a
Oh,
four-part
Jesus
fight,
fucking Christ.
because
Lord
this
save
fight
me.
is about done.
Oh man, you could.
Jesus. God damn it.
Unbelievable.
I ain't mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Won't be
One
mad
thing
at it.
lead to another,
I feel like I
and I
could
was
beat
even
him, but
carrying this
I ain't keep it
anti-newcomer
up. I
memorial
didn't
down
keep
to
my
put it in a
sharpness up the
small
whole
pond.
time. If I would have kept my sharpness up the whole time, I could have got that. But I still believe he's definitely not a better player than me. That dude's just trying to cheese with Kayla Harrison. Crazy part is he can strike. I can see he absolutely can strike.
Also had a conversation with a legendary neurosurgeon.
Oh, nice.
That was a weird day. You gotta use takedown bails against people like that.
Yeah, but no, I was getting his take. I was getting the takedowns. Getting takedowns wasn't the issue. I didn't start not getting takedowns until like round 3. Well, that last round, that's when the takedown started finally getting denied. It's just I wasn't putting a priority on the takedowns. 'Cause I was just like, let me just keep countering his clinch. Let me just keep jabbing off his clinch, hooking him, doing all that shit while he keeps reaching for it.
It's crazy where you can end up if you just converse with the right people.
Oh yeah, no, definitely,
Zeus, you
absolutely.
still play UFK?
He played every once in a while. I see Zeus come out the bag every once in a blue moon and play me.
I will say you are one cool cucumber under pressure. You def almost had him out of there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And what's good with you, Gibson, man? How you doing, man? What you doing up this late? But AKA Mellow Fellow. But what was I gonna get ready to say? Uh, yeah, no, bro. I almost
Zeus too
definitely had him out
scared
of
of
there, bro.
me. He don't wanna lose aura.
Yeah, Zeus do got crazy oral points.
I've got a love/hate relationship with UFC fight
You shut the
nights.
fuck. I don't want to hear your mouth this morning. That's crazy. Good night. Get straight to it.
What's up, man? Hope all is going well. Always glad to see you, fam. Salute 100 points.
So fucking smooth. Oh yeah, we never got Zay to look at the car. I ain't gonna lie. I was supposed to go to the studio yesterday, but I never got a chance to go to the studio just because I ain't gonna lie. Grandma was already pissing me off a little bit this morning, but Granddad was just like the nail in the coffin. Just it's not like he was like
Same Zeus,
he
sometimes you
said
have a
anything
good
super
day with the
crazy, so I
game,
wasn't
some days
feeling
you have a
like
bad
when he
day
was
with
on
the
the phone.
game.
So I'm on the phone, just thinking like, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not feeling this today. All right, so you don't understand.
Moza has a humiliation fetish.
Yeah, it's like, shit, boy. So basically, it had me so high. I was just trying to get to my neutral points. I just sat in the room for a few hours, looked at the
Have you
window,
guys
smoked,
fought before,
and
Zeus
all
and
that shit,
Mosano?
and just
At Zeus I do like
yeah,
it
just
when I
had
get
to
to
get back to a
humiliate
neutral point.
people.
You see, eventually I was ready to hang out. My cousin Rob asked me what I was doing. I was like, okay, I'll be ready for people then. So I did all that shit, and pretty much, yeah, that's how they ended up going.
He only fights one at a time at Nabs. Intrigued to see how that would go down.
Well, go. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was so mad I forgot that I had to even do that. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that makes it beautiful. I needed to be. Tremaine had work at 6. Tremaine, mama get off at 4. I need to go for the track. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. All I need her to say is, I don't know, child. That's all I need her to say. I don't need her to say nothing else, nothing disrespectful. All I need her to say is, I
I've
don't know,
only fought
child.
Moza at
And it's
5
over.
am, that's why.
It's over.
I can probably get him out of there now.
Matter
I
of fact,
beat Zeus
you
clean
can help me out too.
stylistically.
I need one more. What the fuck? I just chose random. Goddamn.
And the first time I
But
fought him,
I
he
just need
didn't
one
land a
more.
strike.
What's wrong with it? So I'm definitely need you tomorrow.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, he's just working. What's tomorrow? Friday? What's today? Friday.
You know about the mental game. Psychologically, he breaks a lot of guys before they even make this walk. We'll see how his foe approaches the challenge that is Nate Diaz tonight.
Fight behind a nice jab.
Hey, gotta climb that ladder somehow.
I mean, it is powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion Leon Edwards in the same way.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Kick to the body by George St. Pierre.
Another big body kick land.
Dono, you got any new games you wanna play soon for your channel? After the first fight, I didn't even think there was a point in doing more. I thought he was like a Div 11 or something. Zeus just don't wanna say. Third time I fought him, I got my shit kicked in.
In games. I really would like to play Power World. I'll be hunting with you. I really want to. Deep down in my heart, I want to play Power World. I don't know if any of y'all know about it or ever played it, but Power World, my shit, man. I done played it, and like it's back when my friend had his PlayStation account like mained on my account. That way I could play the game too.
You want a best of 3 Moza? Power World? Never heard of the TBH.
It's basically off-brand Pokemon but with guns. It was all the rage at one point. Y'all remember Pokemon with guns? You've seen the memes, I'm pretty sure. Dumbass.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Head kick is blocked. All right, so he's got hurt again. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight.
At Zeus, that's easy 2-1 for me. You're better off sticking with one and done.
Take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
St. Pierre's nose.
Jesus.
What a start.
Nose is annihilated.
Dude shit talk boys lol.
Strikes in that round. Back to the stool.
Good shit talking D's. Good
Your
shit talking
grappling
D's.
is 0.
Damn. I ain't even at the corner. It's just a floating back ice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2.
Lol, Dono, this man said my grappling is 0.
I don't know about that one, Zeus. I don't know about that one, Zeus. You must not have played him in a while.
Well, we may have the
He
best
not the
comeback
same
My
Massimilian
grappling
you
is
played
0,
before.
bro, loudly crying face.
It continues to
Yeah, he must
widen
have got you
every
confused with
passing
Nabs.
stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. Cannot take too many of those.
At Zeus, if I get you in mount, you'll get legally murked.
Yeah,
Landing massive
he done
shots.
played me a lot, dealing
He's
with
in
my
a lot
mount.
of trouble now.
He done learned a thing or two.
The lol I don't wrestle face with tears of joy.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither
Got me.
Oh
Yeah,
Zeus,
turn
did you
up.
see Mozamil beat Treehouse? And if my grandma had balls, she'd be my granddad.
That's hilarious. If my grandmother had balls,
Zeus
she'd be
face
my
with tears
granddad.
of joy.
Oh shit, that's funny. That is funny.
At Zeus, who knows, your grandma could have been head of asterisk his asterisk time.
That's crazy. That boy got jokes.
That's a funny line, bro, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I give it to her. That one was funny. Oh man, bro, I do see a great future for this channel though. I believe at one point we're gonna become a reaction channel a little, not like full time, but I'm gonna do reaction videos. When I get a functioning computer with a good computer camera and all that good stuff, we're just gonna do reaction videos, man. I think that's gonna be fun. I got a lot of interesting like philosophical or like political or just funny content I can show y'all that I find to be hilarious. Like I gotta show y'all my sense of comedy. Like I don't know if y'all ever seen it.
What you wanna react to?
Oh, it, if anything, I really just want to watch stuff with y'all, like new horror movies and whatnot, like horror movies and shit like that. Because I love watching horror movies. I give good reactions and good analysis on horror movies because I'm a big horror nerd. But what was I
That
gonna get
would
ready to
be
say?
great.
Uh, have y'all ever heard of Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Team Four Star? Because like that right there, if you haven't heard of it, boy, I gotta take y'all down that rabbit hole. They got so many episodes. It's such a beautiful show,
That
bro.
sounds interesting, bro. Dev here for the type of content too.
Mm-hmm. Nah, bro, y'all would love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Absolutely love it. If you care for anything on Dragon Ball Z, you will love Abridged. It was
At
ahead of
Zeus,
its
eating a
time.
puffer fish can be pretty dangerous, ma boy. Shit's poisonous.
Did you just call his grandma fat? That's what it sounds like. I could be mistaken. I'm confused.
Oh, you need to react to this YouTube channel called Crypt TV. It's horror short films.
Oh yeah, I think I've been meaning to watch one of their videos. I saw one of their videos pop up.
Nah, it's an inside joke. Zeus knows what I mean.
Oh, okay,
I
it's an
just
inside joke.
recently started rewatching Dragon Ball Z, starting with Dragon Ball, and there are so many episodes. You're a
Yes.
clone fish, brother.
Yeah. I have not watched Dragon Ball. Can you
Hey, that's
believe
my
that?
shit, bro. Crypt TV rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. Well, Dragon Ball Z is what I grew up on. I had never watched Dragon Ball, believe it or not. Till this day, I haven't watched Dragon Ball, which is
Would
not
love
nothing
to see
wrong with
you
that.
react to it.
Oh yeah,
At
bro.
Susik, if I'm a clownfish, but you run the risk of getting clowned on talking like that.
Y'all funny. But what's he gonna get ready to say?
Fuck
Uh,
anime.
fuck anime? Oh no, 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 hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. I'm not a big anime nerd like I used to be because I'm not into bodybuilding anymore. I'll be hunting with you. Anime and bodybuilding kind of went hand in hand just solely because uh I needed something to watch while I ate these multiple meals throughout the day and all that other stuff. So I was just watching anime while I ate the meals because it helped take my mind off the fact I'm eating chicken breast and rice and all
Yeah,
that
same
shit.
here. I grew up on Z2.
Oh yeah, you know. Yeah, I should really be separating these grabbers so I can understand which one's grabber, which one's not. I think this is a grabber. Pretty sure. But yeah, man. What was I
Shit
gonna get
just
into?
looks boring in my opinion.
Oh no, bro. Anime is great. You just have to find your right entryway. Like, what do you like? If like, what do you like? Do you like see niggas throwing hands? Do you like mystery? Do you like murder? Do you like gore? Because I know a decent amount of anime. I can point you in a decent direction. And then when we do a reaction channel, we could be like um trying to get such and such in the anime.
I know One Piece is popular.
Uh, look. I respect One Piece. I respect One Piece is like the Bible of anime. So far, it has not done any wrong in life, and it has done nothing but great things. And it's just popular for a reason. It's a great story, but it's a long story. I would not recommend your first anime being fucking One Piece. Like, I fuck with One Piece. Cool. I don't keep up with it no more. They cool. But it's just like, bro, there's a lot of other animes out there. That one's more of adventure. If you don't care for adventure, One Piece is not for you. If you don't like adventure, world building, and like deep stories, I guess in a way about political corruption and all that other shit, um, then yeah, it's not for you. But if I could, like, we gotta figure out what you like. What do you like in your entertainment? I can show you a general direction. But some people like battle
When you
shonen.
start doing reaction videos, do you plan on still doing gaming videos?
Absolutely, I'm gonna do it all. I'm doing all of it. All of it. We're doing everything on this channel. We're gonna be
Anime is cartoon for 30-plus-year-old children.
us. I would say that's a young man's mindset, but no, that's more of an old nigga mindset. You got it there, Matsumo. That's more of a older dude mindset. Just solely because they ain't never watch it. If you ain't never watch it, then you wouldn't get it. It just looks like that from a distance. And it's like if we're okay with if some people be like, oh, anime is just cartoons and whatnot, then what the fuck is Marvel? What the fuck is that? These are fictional heroes doing superpowers and whatnot. Anime doing the same shit. They just drawing it. So what the fuck is that? If you don't like anime, you shouldn't like Batman. You shouldn't like. That's just American anime. That's all that is. Marvel MCU. That's just anime live action. That's all that is. These
Marvel
niggas
is
thought it is.
also cartoon.
I already know you wouldn't like it. I already know how you get down. But just overall, it's just like niggas. People that be judging it the hardest be the same people that be okay with Marvel rivals. Not Marvel rivals. Be the same people okay with comic books. And it's like, come on now. Come on now. You can't let the American standard just corrupt your mind
I
that
don't
much.
like the cartoon type stuff. Shit's just Power Rangers with billions of dollars in budget.
Mm,
You
no.
ever seen Chainsaw Man? What's an anime I should watch, Dono? One of your fav suggestions.
Are you sure you want my favorite suggestion? Are you sure? Because I'm a little niche on my favorite. My top anime of all time is tied for two different animes. There's one for normal people, in a way. Then there's one people that want to get a little weird, a little bizarre, as they would say. So which one do you want to hear? You want to hear the normal or the bizarre? I got two top number one favorites of all time. They forever live in my heart. There's nothing y'all can say to me to not like these two animes. There's nothing you can say to me. Not a fuck thing.
Give me both, hell yeah, ha.
All right, so first we're gonna start on the normal one. Baki. Oh my god, if you haven't seen Baki, oh my god, the
A
manga,
lil buzzard,
the
what do
books,
you mean by that, lol?
they're a little bizarre. I'll tell you in a second. But Baki Hama, oh my
Bizarre
God. I
asterisk.
love that fucking anime. It's a battle shonen. I feel like, wait. Look. Hear me out, y'all. I know y'all say you don't like anime, but when we do the reaction channel, we're watching Baki. I don't give a fuck what y'all on. We're watching Baki.
I promise y'all. I promise you, most of Mill, you gon' fuck with this shit. You don't like anime, but you gon' fuck with this shit. This is one of the things that inspired me with MMA. It's basically like imagine a person learning about martial arts and getting strong and all that shit and just learning
WTF
different
is
martial.
backy.
See, you ain't never heard of? Oh, Mazamil, I'm about to put you on, boy. I ain't gonna lie. This shit so hard, I might do the reaction channel early. I might just do the reaction thing at my
TF is
friend's
backy
house.
cuff face with
Oh,
tears of
bro, y'all
joy.
don't know. Y'all don't know about Baki? Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna put y'all on. Top priority this week.
Okay, I am going to start backy today at least one
It's
episode.
it's on Netflix. But yeah, my God. Well, here's the thing though, Gibson. If you take a look at Baki on the Netflix, pretty much, it's
I
cool
know
and
what the
all.
Boondocks is.
But the issue with the Netflix is that
That shit's
Baki's
funny but gets repetitive.
true. But Baki gets a little out of order story wise. So if you really want to start from the beginning, you need to find like the original Baki Hama, like the one where he got like orangish hair, pretty much like orangish type hair, like in the past. So you gotta
Bro,
go to
when do
like,
you think you can start the reaction videos? Need to see that shit.
oh man, shit, bro. I'm finna talk to my dog Zay tomorrow. I'm gonna see when he's free, cause then I get to show him my favorite anime too. I'll ask him if he's okay with it. I'm just gonna tell him, yo, I'm just gonna bring my PlayStation camera. If you could set it up, I don't mind at all. I would love to watch it with you, and we could just all watch it together and enjoy it. But I think that would be fun. Just reacting and watching some
Ain't
motherfucking
you gonna
Baki.
get copyrighted if you have the content on screen?
Ah,
What is the bizarre
fuck.
one?
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. God damn it. We're gonna figure our way around that. We're gonna figure it out. I had to talk with my dog Zay about that too. But the bizarre one would be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That is one of my favorite animes of all time. It can do no wrong. And the reason why I can do no wrong, to give you a little insight, it's been going on since the 80s, and it's not a shonen, so it didn't get the same level of promotion as anything else. That's usually why people never really heard of it, but it is a very popular anime. It's been around for a long time, just off its art style and everything. But also, the way it works is um, every season in a way, you get a new JoJo's. So like the first JoJo's is from the 80s, pretty much. Like that's when it was made. So you can tell from the anime and like their morals and whatnot. Like, oh, this is like classic hero shit on some He-Man shit. But then the
JoJo's
next
Bizarre
one,
Adventure? Ain't that about a key detective or something?
no, believe it or not, no. But they do dress sus. That's the reason why I said that choice is a little bizarre. Like that one will throw you off, and it's just like off the look, you're like, bro, what is this man watching? But no, no, it go hard. It go hard. It go hard. I promise you, on my mama, it go hard. And it's got some good funny moments. But like the next Joe Star after that one is Joseph Joe Star. Because like they come in parts. So it's JoJo's part
Should
one,
you start
two,
that one
three,
at the
four,
beginning
five.
too?
That one you should start at the beginning. That one you should start at the very beginning, yeah, because then you won't get the whole plot of it. So you gotta start with JoJo's Adventure
Alright, main.
part one, pretty much. So like you realize like the Joe in the name. So like first generation Joseph Joestar, next generation Joseph Joestar, third generation Jotaro Joestar, fourth generation uh Josuke Joestar, fifth generation um Giovanni Joestar, and then sixth generation uh Jolene Joestar, and then seventh generation is Johnny Joestar, eighth generation. I actually don't know what the eighth generation is
The
because that's
only
only.
anime I have seen is Chainsaw Man, which is crazy if you haven't seen it, and Attack on Titan.
That's so crazy. That's the anime that you done seen. Chainsaw Man, I've heard nothing but great things about that. I haven't seen it because I thought it was like just a little, it was just gonna be over the top because the
Damn, bro,
men's.
that's like the Simpsons of anime.
Yeah, yeah, in a way, yeah. They've just been going on a long time, and the reason why I feel like they're better than most animes is that if you don't like that main character, you're fine. The next Joestar, the next part of the series, is going to be a completely new main character with his own personality that won't be similar to the last one at all. And the subject matter of that season won't always be some world-breaking anime villain. It won't always be that stereotypical shit. Sometimes it's a slice of life. Sometimes it's a murder mystery. Sometimes it's chasing down a serial killer. It's all different. Each one is categorically different, but connects overall in the whole world in some type of way.
Only cartoon series I mess with is Family Guy. Two jokes face with tears of joy.
I feel like as a grown man, everybody got fuck with Family Guy. You can't be like, oh, it's cartoon. Those like, bro, if you ain't never seen Family Guy, you be like, oh, it's cartoons. Like, bro, watch Family Guy. And that's the way I feel about anime. It's just like you can't judge it from the outside just because it looks animated. You gotta give it a chance. I'm not saying give any old anime
So
a
it's
chance.
very dynamic. It sounds like kind of like those games Yakuza.
Yes, it's a very dynamic anime, pretty much. This art style changes,
I
color
used to
panels
like the
changes.
cartoon with the blue cat and the three cockroaches.
I'm trying to think about what cartoon that is. Blue Cat and Three Cockroaches. See if you can remember what name that is. That sounds a little familiar.
Augie and the cockroach.
That sounds like some out of US shit. That don't sound like a
Yeah,
US cartoon.
that used to be my favorite, bro.
Oh wow. It must be y'all generation's
You
Lilo
ever
and Stitch
watch
or something.
Invincible? It's not an anime, I don't think, but it is animated.
Oh yeah, no, I've
That
seen
was my
Invincible. I'm all
childhood,
caught up on
rolling on the
Invincible.
floor laughing.
No,
Was
Invincible.
pretty funny.
Invincible go fucking crazy, man. I fuck with Invincible heavy. Absolutely. That's that shit right there. And I also already took a look at the comic book and heard the whole comic book story. I'm glad they're kind of deviating from the comic book just a little
Horrid
bit and
Henry
not
and Augie and the
copying it bar for
cockroach
bar. That
lol
way it's
used
not
to bang
predictable.
them out when I was little. Invincible is the shit, fire, fire, fire.
You know what? I think in order to do a reaction channel, I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta will they let me do it on Twitch? I'm pretty sure they'll let me do it on Twitch.
Dexter was also a fun one.
But yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. For the
If you
future
pause
though,
the content and actually talk over it and stuff, isn't that considered transformative content, meaning your own? The short scientist kid, not the
I think
serial
so.
murker.
I just have to oh, the short scientist kid. Okay, I was gonna say the serial killer? But yeah, no, I see what you mean. But yeah, no, I'm questioning whether that counts. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Zay about that, see how that works. Yeah, I be seeing reaction channels on YouTube do it, and they be pausing. I be wondering why they be pausing, but I think that's why.
Have you guys watched Flash or Walking Dead?
I've not watched Flash because it was on CW. I don't trust nothing that's on CW except King of the Queens and George
Nah.
Lopez.
Nice job striking here by Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. Outstanding UFC resume, and striking is really starting to catch up with the grappling. Scary proposition, really, for any man in multiple divisions. Uppercut lands now.
I don't get it.
Also, if you start doing reaction videos, you get a new audience, which is cool. More
Yeah,
subs.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I want to do everything all here in this channel. I believe the best way for me to reach 1 million subscribers, in all
I've
honesty,
seen most of The Walking Dead. Shit
I
got kinda ass towards the end, so I never finished it.
uh, sad, but I do believe a good way to get 1 million subscribers is not separate my subscribers. I hate when YouTubers separate their channel. Go, oh, subscribe to my other channel if you want to see my reaction videos. It's like, bro, I want
Haven't
to keep it
watched
all in
Flash,
one.
but I
I don't
love
feel like subscribing to
TWD.
two
I binged
channels.
the whole season last year. I wonder how big of a disappointment UFC 6 is gonna be. Zeus Season 1-5 of Waking Dead was prime 100 points. I wanted to suggest some improvements to the game, but I don't wanna raise the bar.
Why would you want to be terrible? Damn, we both got rocked.
He can't even stand.
There you go.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a sidekick.
That sidekick can go to the legs or to the body. Oh, my God.
And this is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
Yes, sir. Doing like Yall's for you, did him. Hit him with them long combinations.
Louise.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have...
But bro, when you start doing reaction videos, that's gonna be sick. I think you'll gain another 100 subs quick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. And also, yeah. And also I kinda, yeah, honestly, yeah, now that I think about it, because there's so many things you can react to. Absolutely. But I ain't gonna lie, centralizing everything to one channel does get a little
FR, it was very good early on, Nabs.
it does get a little risky. Just solely because if I start getting copyright strike and all that shit, I get 3 of them hoes, whole thing gone. All the work, everything gone. And that would fucking suck. But that'd be
Facts,
fine though.
Zeus.
As long as I have like a Patreon and I got other
Can't
forms of
believe
which I'm
Lopez is
streaming,
fighting Volk again.
I'm not it's not too much of a sweat. I'm putting shit down, my nigga. Oh yeah, cardio terrible. Leg kick is good. He had a good leg kick back in the day. That's interesting.
Did they want Lopez to carry the belt? Be the face of the featherweight division?
Yeah, they did. They need a Mexican champion because they spent all that money on the spear. The UFC noches.
All right, here we go, round one. George St. Pierre, Tyron Woodley. We know Woodley well. He thought this fight maybe
Damn.
would materialize. How do you think
What?
he approaches this challenge, son?
Even though he did not expect the fight, if you keep winning, you will get it. He finally gets an opportunity against GSP. He has to approach it like any other fight, though. Do not have the stars in your eyes. You cannot be overwhelmed by the moment you've earned this, Tyron Woodley. Go out and get it done.
All right, strong knee gets home right up the
Q, a Mexican champ in a U.S. organization.
Nah,
That's very lucky.
it's a U.S. organization, but MMA don't have a nationality.
Damn, this dude got no respect.
You can almost run into that knee and it
Real.
will put you out. He has to be very aware now when he level changes and tries to get this fight to the floor.
Try to establish that jab.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went started fighting.
Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick. Well, just like he drew it up with us on Thursday.
You got no
Catches the
respect,
kick,
neither do I.
counters beautifully with the takedown.
He did a great job countering with that nice takedown. Great fight IQ, seeing that kick coming and turning it into his offense.
What you said? Bro, that bit.
That's better.
It's,
Let him not respect the hands. Get his shit lit up.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because
Question mark, kicking someone that is touching gloves with you is disrespectful as hell, rolling on the floor laughing.
honestly.
So if you pass,
Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
no, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big uppercut. All right, champ, now we're starting to see some
Oh, five-star leg kick is kind of smooth. I gotta get my leg kicks up.
I mean, this guy is digging his shit into the thigh. What a tremendous performance by this guy.
And both
That's how I'm gonna do Moza.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, effective strike.
Lol, and I thought I had good jokes.
The round, Tyron Woodley has the power game going tonight. A lot of that.
Good one, Zeus.
Respect the takedown. And
Hilarious.
because of that, Tyron can level, change and throw the
You thought wrong, but
Seen him knock out so many great fighters by using that power. But it all starts with that wrestling. Because of that wrestling pedigree, you got to respect it. He usually makes you pay up top because of it.
For sure, bud. Zeus, we still haven't went sleep, bro. We are cooked, loudly crying, face rolling on the floor, laughing.
Gotta put that on you.
And it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds.
You gotta show
with
me
which
some
to
respect.
recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight.
Honestly, loudly crying face.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right.
Touch my glove.
9:06 am now.
I bet. That's fine. Still gonna lose regardless.
Oh, nice close and land there by Tyron Woodley. He's such a good athlete, DC, that even when you
Goddamn.
absolutely is.
Oh, you're a wrestler now.
Takedown, no problem.
Oh, high elbow guillotine.
Wanna wrestle? Let's play then.
Oh, that gilly is tight. All right, so now we start to see some visible depth.
No, you're a wrestler, right?
Armbar tip.
You're a wrestler, right?
Tight armbar.
Oh, you're a wrestler.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Hit him with that 100 ground striking.
Only because you asked, Moses. I was actually gonna let him up.
Surprise me.
Now I'm gonna let him up.
Oh, nice headlock.
I
What
could end it.
time would you wake up if you go sleep now, po?
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
Why tap? Go sleep.
Rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Sometimes you gotta humble them, boys.
3 minutes and change to go.
Sometimes you gotta humble them.
Trying to kick the leg out. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his
Man,
way.
get that.
Hey, just send me location.
You're gonna have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
All right, well, he told us in the fighter meeting he
This
didn't
in
want to be
location.
known for his toughness.
Probably like one.
Talking about him absorbing a bunch of damage to that thigh.
Well, he's having to rely on it. Once again, it's become his calling card. And when you are known to be tough, that's a problem. You gotta be more technical. Right now, he needs to find a way.
I swear to God, I felt nathing.
What a great
Bitch.
way of mixing up his- Oh, my
Learn how to respect your opponents, bastard.
Damn, only 4 hours of sleep, she.
I still respect you. Although you was playing me like a dickhead. You ain't leaning back from shit. Oh, damn. It's 4 a.m. That day, that nap got our time something fucked up. Yeah.
You got patience, Dono. That had been a ground and pound finish if I was there.
Oh, yeah, no. I could have ground and pound finished him. I just wanted to teach him a lesson. I chose to stand up and all that shit. I chose not. I didn't want him finished by ground and pound. I didn't want that. That's too easy. You got to break niggas like that spirit. You got to show them nothing you do matters. So I wanted to hit him with a sub, a ground rock, then finish him on the feet. That was my game plan. I just wanted to beat him everywhere. That way he knows. That way he can't hit me with no excuses. There ain't gonna be no, man, you did all that wrestling. None of that. There ain't gonna be no, you can't strike. None of that. There ain't gonna be no, you using that spam submission system. None of that. There's no excuses you can make. I literally beat you everywhere. Whatever you wanted to do, I did it. Better than you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 more fights.
How many points you got, Dono?
Probably not enough for a fighter. But I'll check and see after this fight. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 2 more fights and I'm gonna switch over to some Marvel rivals. Like since I done fell asleep early and took that little 4 hour sleep drunk nap, I ain't gonna lie, I done fucked up my time, man. Now I'm just up.
You gonna switch over? Damn man.
Oh yeah, man. I better switch over a bit. Damn it. Fuck. Chose somebody I'm not good with. I don't know who this is. Although what she do is just say MMA. That's not good.
What you gonna switch over to?
I'm gonna switch over to good old,
This place is total chaos.
She's a grappler.
good old, whatchamacallit.
It's crazy to
Wait,
take
that's
in
not the
this
same girl. She ain't got
environment.
red
The
hair.
crowd is
What
going
the fuck?
crazy. The
I'm
fighters
confused.
are drawing
Is that the same person? I'm pretty sure the girl I picked was a white girl.
every Brazilian fighter that hits the curtain. They are
I got Amanda
propelled
Ribas
by
now.
their fans.
What the fuck?
Nice job by her there to block that shot.
Nope, shit bugged out. Yeah, WTF, you were Gillian Robertson rolling on the floor laughing.
Girl, like, what the fuck?
Counters with a right hand. Well, she has come out aggressively as usual, swinging early and often. I wonder if she can keep this up over the whole fight.
It's a crazy pace. If she is not taken down,
Classic software engineering.
It seems like UFC 5 has got more glitchy since they said they ain't doing no more updates. Is that just me, y'all? You can put out.
Oh, big elbow. No idea how these two women are standing. They're both landing massive shots.
Oh, nice hook.
That tracks, they pulled the plug on the shit.
Yeah, they did pull the plug on the shit.
What has been a very fast-paced opening round here.
Ooh, do you dirty.
That'll do it. Holy smokes.
Ooh, you dirty.
What a result in Rio, a stunner.
Yo, wow. That was nasty.
But yeah, I'm gonna switch over some rivals because I need to get my level up. That way I can play with Tech again. I'll be honest, I don't really feel like playing quick matches like that. I don't be playing quick match. And
Check your
hilarious
coins
now.
quickly, boss.
I got you.
Sleeping face.
Sleep, my child. Sleep.
I would also suggest that companies that cannot support projects should just surrender it to the public domain.
Honestly, yeah.
So we could still play games like Marvel the Avengers.
Honestly, I feel like so we can still play games like Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th was that shit, boy. That was one of the things I first started streaming. I was on that shit religiously, boy. I love me some Friday the 13th. Okay, I think I got enough for Friday. Is this GSP
Oh,
worth
Friday
anything?
the 13th.
Yeah, that was a shit back in the
But
day,
that's
boy.
asking too much from the US corporate/government.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think they closed the servers down, bro.
No, they closed the servers down because of the rights to the
Can
game, the
you get
rights to Friday the
GSP?
13th. Yeah, I can. Is he good? But
You know Dead by Daylight?
oh
Check
yeah.
his stats, I like him a lot.
I wish they had him out to the side so we can see. Let me check.
Michael Bisping out ain't bad either.
Mm.
Is GSP alter ego for WW?
Yeah, that's actually good. He actually been needed alter ego. I'm surprised he ain't already had one.
Yeah, WW nabs. Oh bad.
Oh yeah, kick speed is better. Oh yeah, he's looking nice so far. Mm.
Colby out is also good, but Colby is just a retirement away from joining ICE. You gonna get it?
I'm thinking I'm gonna get it. Yeah, he's looking good. Top control, takedowns. He's looking wonderful. Oh yeah, he's looking nice. It's looking real nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, that's bulk. That's good in bulk.
The
Appreciate you,
cut
boo.
resistance is ass. Check Bisping out too, maybe you'll like him too.
Okay, I'll check him out.
Other than that, he's great.
Come on, where you at, Bisping? Oh, that was that one that beat Michael Bisping. Oh, there's Michael Bisping. Okay, blocking up, full, head movements up, kick powers up, 100 cardio. What weight class is that? Middleweight? It's
I
interesting.
think GSP is better though.
No,
Cardio's 100 though.
yeah, no, that's nice. But it's crazy. It's 99. It was 99 before. It's kind of wild. All right, bet. Okay. No, I'm still pick GSP, but Michael Bisping's second. I like him. I'm liking these stats. I can be sneaky with him because with Michael Bisping, you don't know exactly what you.
They
I
need
mean,
to bring back overalls from UF 2.
they really do.
For UF 6.
They need to bring. They need to keep the shorts updated when they drop six. If y'all get some new shorts, a new Reebok deal or whatever the fuck, man, give us some new shorts. Don't make us fucking wait.
They do. The star system is lazy AF. Michael Bisping kind of a slow burning flame.
Yeah, yeah,
Gets more and more dangerous as the rounds go on.
yeah. That's it. Literally
I
how it
don't
is.
like the star shits, should just rate them with numbers.
Yeah, I miss the ratings. Yeah, ratings were always good. Oh, I'm trying to see how much this shit costs. Okay. Yep. Might as well get all three. Yep. Might as well throw them on.
Oh, it was in UFC 3 as well.
Yep. It was in. Yeah, I think it was in three. Yeah, it was in three. All right. All right. All right.
I
Last.
fought this one MF once when he went Izzy and once when he went Bisping.
But
He
yeah.
lasted 2 more rounds with Bisping.
Wow. Sound like he was getting witched there for a second. All right. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get on some regular rank shit. I'm gonna leave my creative fighter alone just for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna hop some regular rank shit, get that shit cracking.
Hopefully you get WW.
Oh no, I didn't. Can't even quit out of it. Damn, bitch.
Of course it gives you women rolling on the floor laughing.
Of fucking course.
I'm just had to play my fucking distance. I don't even know what fuck shit he on. I'll tell you what, I'll run one more match just to see if it gives us a welterweight.
All right, so here we go.
Is WW just quadruple you?
And Joanna Jacek, their first fight truly had it
In a
all.
way.
One of the greatest fights, men or women, in UFC history. Back and forth, both had their moments. Both fighters legitimately winning rounds, damaging the other. All I can guarantee you tonight is that the second act might be just as good. Oh, heavy leg kick. Nice liver shot lands. Oh, beautiful counter.
It's not W, it's actually W.
Joanna Jacek with that combination there. You cannot allow her to get into the striking zone on the feet.
You know what I love about Joanna? She was exactly what the strawweights needed when this division was brought into the UFC.
They gave Dono the single mom division.
Hilarious.
Make people pay attention. Joanna was all of that and more, and is the longest strawweight champion in UFC history.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Just over 3 minutes to go round one.
Yeah, double W is W squared, right? Dono put that ass to
All about aggression. She is swinging for the fences.
All that stuff was left in the locker room. This young lady is in the octagon.
Or is it double squared you?
Jacek's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Big right hand. Oh, big knee to the body.
Big shot to the head.
Lands a good series of kicks here. All right, so you see some welting now on the thigh a little bit as she continues to attack that area effectively.
It's a big part of the leg, so it takes a little longer to really start to see the effects of what you're doing. Right now, she's landing, but down the line, boy, she stays the course, it'll pay dividends.
38 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jacek.
Duck after he throws a jab and throw an uppercut. Lol, even thinking about that is frying my brain, lol.
Let him work himself out. Let him work himself out. I ain't trying to count him, Major. I'm trying to take my time. As you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm letting him do it to himself.
Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Dumbass. What you gonna do now?
Okay, that's smart. It's a 5-rounder.
Yeah, he literally just, he's throwing two-rounder type cardio at me.
Jeez, you can hear that.
Round two coming up next.
And also, he keeps not checking the leg kicks. He's so focused on striking to the point where I'm like, bro, leg kicks is just going to eat this man alive. He can throw all the strikes he wants at my guard. Sure, I'll give you my guard. I'll let you whittle my guard away in exchange. I'll take away your punch power, your movement, and your ability to withstand the leg kick. You can have a guard. I want your legs.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood.
Dumbest boy.
Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Whoop.
Jacek's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Whoop. Dumbass.
Oh, she's
Whoop. Dumbass.
Big right hand.
Ooh. Look at you work.
Nice job to block that punch.
Look at you work. Look at you work.
Well, not just a high output fight to this point, but a high accuracy fight.
Yo, I haven't seen Oxer or OD in a minute. Go for a head kick.
I got you.
So valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight. And it's made.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's part of the leg kick game. Land them head kicks.
And that one certainly found the target.
Dumbass.
Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now. After taking such
That was
a
cute.
massive head kick.
Adorable, in fact.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, look at that combination. I got 2 words.
Dummy. Next time I rock him, I'm going for that head kick.
Check's thigh really starting to show serious signs of bruising here. Well, her striking has been great tonight.
Be good.
Her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed.
How you, bro?
This one looked like it was over. If she gets
Ooh.
this opportunity again, she needs to go all out and try to finish the fight.
In case they duck.
Uh-huh. Why you do that?
Jacek gets back up here. Well, her body language is all right at this stage of the fight, but man, the bruising on that thigh is a sight. Oh, huge connection fire there.
At Nabs, what the hell is even that, bro?
You know what that remind me of now? So remember that means like, Daddy, chill. What the hell even is that? That's literally my smell right now.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
clearly found her rhythm in range. Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was
Yeah, it was a reference,
Dummy.
big dog.
Oh, okay, so you get the reference. That's cool. Yeah, GG, bitch. Ass. On your ass. On your fucking ass.
I'm not sure how many more she can take.
That's not how Joanna finishes fights. We ain't gonna do it like that.
Oh, and she's back up
We ain't gonna
again.
finish
Nice
on
job
now.
to post the
Gonna
hand,
take your
get
soul.
back to her feet.
Mozamil, just some zesty she people say, and they point both index fingers together and say you. Color money.
Oh yeah, that's right. Color money.
What a clinic. Multiple knockdowns there.
Basically,
Huge
most of
5
it.
minutes
I'm
turned in
pretty sure
there
you get the
from Yall.
reference.
All right, so the big moment in that
Ooh.
previous round was the knockdown.
That's
We'll get to the
basically it.
replay now. DC, take
I'm
us
just
through
a
it.
She
girl.
was able to get her chance. She was able to find her moment. She
Oh my
recognized that an
fucking
opportunity
god.
presented
That's
itself.
fucking
At Nabs, that's
hilarious.
some Michael Morales shit, man.
Oh my god.
Try to finish it fast so you can get one more in. The weights change in 3 minutes.
Oh, I
FR
got you. I
face with
got you.
tears of joy.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Oh, she
Wow.
snapped her head back there. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut. that
Why would you
hurt
do a
her
leg kick when
very
your legs are this hurt?
She's getting up, yep.
I be saying you on a daily basis, bro.
It just pop up in your mind. It's like color money. It's just as a part of you.
Starting to open up a little bit.
Color money.
Sniffed that one out as she blocks the kick. Relax. Keep those hands high. Oh, nice hook. Circling to her right. Nice kicks there by Jacek.
You got something you wanna tell us, Nabs?
Gotcha.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe.
Face with peeking eye, face with peeking eye.
Oh man.
Great vision, great defensive instincts.
You can say ooh and not be gay. It's not impossible.
Her hands are
You
always
could just be a meme lord. Like me.
Maybe.
There it is again. Look at that.
And if he was, what of it? I accept all people here.
So the number's unofficial but strong, 101 total strikes have now landed for Jacek. Well, the accuracy rate not too bad either, 43%.
The only way for that to be true if the person saying it was a girl.
She lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high.
Ooh! A leg kick finish. A leg kick check finish. That's actually a first for me. That is a first for me. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I've never had that before. All new.
Dudes be saying that shit too, bro.
Yeah, dudes be saying that shit too. Maybe it's an American thing, but American white dudes, they be making
Signature win, John.
gay
That
jokes
man
and
was a
whatnot for
diggin'.
fun.
She said she was going to get a finish.
They be making
She
those
got
jokes
the
for fun, but the
finish.
thing about it
What a
is,
tremendous
It's completely normal
yeah,
as
it's completely
well.
normal.
D.
That's not a gay thing. That's just an internet thing. That's just an internet anime thing. It's just a funny thing to say or a funny thing to hear. It's not really a gay
We go
thing. Gay
inside the
people don't
octagon.
say
Bruce
ooh ooh.
Buffer has the
I
official
know a
whistle.
lot of, well, not a lot of
Ladies and
gay people. I
gentlemen,
know some
referee
gay people
Herb
in my
Deans
life, but
calls a
I've
stop to
never
this
heard them
contest
ever say
at 2
ooh ooh.
minutes, 42
I've heard
seconds of
nothing but
round
straight
number
people
3.
say that. Just
Declaring
anime
the winner
fans.
by
Never heard a gay
TKO
person say ooh ooh before in
and
my whole
still
life.
the
Wait.
undisputed
The internet's got its key ecosystems.
champion of the world, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
All right, so
But yeah, yeah,
congratulations to
this
Joanna
guy has
Jędrzejczyk. She
ecosystems.
adds to her
But
Hall of
yeah,
Fame legacy yet again
uh,
tonight. What
it's
can
just
this
a
woman
thing.
not do inside an octagon? She
It's
is
a
a
thing you
master
learn
of
with time,
making
a thing you
in-flight
never really grow
adjustments,
out of. But
using her opponent's
trying
weaknesses
to
to her
fight for your
advantage.
own
Certainly doesn't
masculinity
hurt
and
that she
prove
might
it
just have the
to the
best jab
world
in
and all
all of
that shit.
MMA on this
I
UFC
don't know how to
roster.
put it in
Top to
exact
bottom,
words. That shit will
Joanna
mentally
Jędrzejczyk.
exhaust you, man. Like, just be who you are. Just be yourself. No matter who that is, man. The people that accept you for it and still be around you and be friends with you and all that good shit, god damn it. But the people that accept you, still be around you, be friends with you, and all that good shit, those are the people that matter in your life. The people that accept you for you, where you don't have to pretend, you know. I don't have to pretend like having a gun in my house or some shit like that and like that I get all giddy about. Well, I don't have to pretend to get all giddy about murdering a man for entering my house or whatnot. I'm not the type of person to do that. But in traditional masculinity, that's okay to think like that. It basically kind of proves your masculinity for murdering someone in general. So it's just like some people see it as an opportunity to show like maximum masculinity of protecting your house, protecting your family, all that other good shit and all that good shit. But like me, it's just like
I ain't even gonna lie,
I'd rather
that
take a
sounds
charge
like
and shoot
some
him in the
shit that
leg.
blue-haired kook would say.
Yeah, that's the thing of generalization. I don't have blue hair.
Well, it
I
is a
ain't
far
a
jump
part of
for the
that
UFC
community, but I do
Lummy, but
respect
this
them
has
and side
become a
with them.
very special
But at the same
matchup.
time,
Great to
it's
be with
like
you tonight as we
that's a
draw
part of the
this live
stereotype. Like you're
from the new
watching the
Anytime
stereotypes
Arena
or
Hyphen.
in
generalizations be wrong
UFC history up
right in
until
front of your
this point
face. Like
in
I'm a
theory
perfect
place
example of that.
where that came
I'm none
from.
of what they are, but yet,
Destiny or whatever his name was.
oh yeah, Destiny. I know
Oh, how
Destiny.
good was that
That
combo?
dude's a
He is
little,
really doing a nice
dude's a
job
little
stringing his
weird. He's
shots
a little
together
weird,
now.
I can admit. I
Trying
think
to set up the jab early on
I don't
here.
have an exact opinion of him.
Nice uppercut.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Rock'em sock'em out of the chute here.
Got famous over his wife pioneering porn streams.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
roundhouse kick. Style points on that one.
What do you mean pioneering porn streams? You mean like they were one of the first to do it? Like what do you mean?
Ayo what?
Yeah, I know nothing of this. This is all new to me.
Topuria's pass is denied.
Well, not really. But technically.
What you mean by that, Mas?
We cross
Holla
the
at us.
midzone,
Tell
round
us
one.
something.
He's got him stacked. He's dropping big ground and pound. His opponent better move or they're going to stop this fight.
Just misses with a left hook there. Nice crack there. Oh, another nice combination there.
That GSP has 5-star spinning kicks to both head and body
Damn.
BTW.
Didn't know
That hoe
that.
was out there getting clapped in the background, going around saying she asked to suck people off. Some lewd shit.
But when he goes, it's going to be an extended
Oh, I've
combination.
never seen that
Not for
transition
him to
before.
try to really set down on the last punch to end this fight.
I don't know. I gotta do some research on that and take a look at
That's
that. I know
crazy.
nothing of this. This is all new to me.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
Great control from the ground and pound, posturing up and landing a nasty elbow.
Oh, I didn't think he was gonna go for it.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Willie going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Oh, my controller's
Under a
acting
minute
weird.
now to
Stick
go in the
drift is fine
round.
kicking in. It's been acting a little weird recently every once in a while.
I think she got banned because her partner was riding that ass while she was streaming in a pool or something.
Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is.
That's interesting.
Takedown defense holds up.
What? Didn't even hit the head. That's the sad part.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Damn, I swear you just bought that controller the other day already. Stick drift.
Yeah, bro. Next one, I'll vow to actually keep it in this case. I didn't think it would be an issue, but apparently you got to keep PS5 controllers in their case. Even now, I see like little dust and whatnot around it. It just happens with my room. It's a dusty place.
You bought it after the barbershop tournament.
Oh yeah, I did. That was like October. Yep, it's been about 4 months. Yeah, about 4.
You know,
Been
I
about
got
3
an
months.
argument y'all won't agree with.
You got a lot of arguments that some people may disagree with, but that's the beauty of it.
Bruh.
I love the difference of
I think it's
opinions.
a good idea that Sony is making controllers like this.
But money-wise, for the company, wise, or for the consumer?
Shit's making jobs for a lot of people.
But not well-paying jobs. Do you know how much Sony controller makers pay? How do we know it's well-paying jobs? That's like, actually, no, I ain't got a good analogy for it.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Not just Sony.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. As his opponent postures up, he opens it.
Starts to posture here. He's
Nope, not this time.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
People can offer controller repair services, make new types of controllers and patent it. Sony definitely know how to fix stick drift, but they won't cause it's what's making them money. It helps people make some dough.
That's for the people that actually go out and go to a controller fixing place. Some people don't do that, bro. That's assuming that everybody do that. Them places be taxing sometimes. Not everybody gonna do that shit.
I bit the bullet and got a DualSense Edge.
Yeah, and also I was gonna say the DualSense Edge. They made that for that reason. They actually try to solve their own issues, pretty much. Please stick drift. Don't do
Like
this to me.
someone like me can learn how to fix controllers and offer that service for folks.
But here's the
How
thing
much,
about it.
Zeus?
Here's the thing about it that makes that so interesting, Masamil. And this is like why research is critically needed for things, for certain opinions to last the test of time. I did a little research on it, and I found out the reason why the controllers are stick drifting.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
It,
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to
Only if we were able to take off the sticks and put on new ones.
yeah, that's what the DualSense Edge lets you do. The DualSense Edge lets you take the sticks off and get a new one, pretty much. But yeah, the research of what I came out to be, the reason why the controllers end up having stick drift more is because the old controllers
real?
had a material on it that lasted longer, pretty much around the. Yeah, I've taken the controllers apart and tried to fix them myself. They have
Damn,
a
that sick
material
prob's
that's kind of
expensive
like
though.
it lasts a
You can
good
do
little
that with a
while.
regular controller, but it takes soldering skills.
No. When it comes to stick drift, it's something
I
with
got
the.
it for 150
I wish I could take
nats.
one of these controller parts real quick so I can show you. But pretty much there's a material that the old school controllers never really had because they had something consistent in it. You would have to physically like jam the stick and do stuff in order to get it out. Because back in the day, the controllers used to last what felt like forever. But the materials they use
Dono,
now
we
is
all
more
know
of an
Sony can
adhesive,
make
pretty
controllers
much,
that
that
can
don't.
last a lifetime. That ain't
Yeah,
the issue.
yeah, no.
Bet it's
What I'm
gonna
saying
be good for
is
you
they're
long-term
using
though.
the
100
adhesive
points.
inside of the controller, especially adhesive that
I'm
only
saying,
they
it's
would
better
have.
that
They're
they make
basically
shitty
taking the
controllers
iPhone.
like this.
It's not better. I'm saying PS5 controllers can't be fixed by the average Joe because like certain things. Well, actually, it depends if you can get that particular adhesive. It makes stuff for the average Joe where you gotta go extra miles in order to fix the shit, pretty much. Because the stick drift thing is like it's a timing thing in a way. It's more than just dust for this. Basically, I'm saying they pulling the iPhone route. They're making them a lot more difficult to fix. Like
My PS4 controller, did I ever have stick drift on that?
Stick drift is a big problem, fo man. I can fix them. It ain't gotta be Sony adhesive, but other adhesives exist.
Have you fixed one before? 'Cause I've had experience with fixing it. I'll tell you now, it's a bitch. It is absolutely a bitch. They're using temporary
I
material.
actually was planning on soldering in new sticks for my PS5 controller. They have Hall effect sticks.
Oh, yeah, there's that too. Yeah, you can solder in a whole new stick.
I don't think PS3 had stick drift like that though.
Yeah, it didn't. But yeah, you can solder in a whole new stick, right? That works great. That's
Hall
fine.
effect sticks and
But
TFM sticks.
but those but having the skill of solder, that's a whole new skill adding on for like the average consumer. Yes, it can help with the
Not
business,
a
but I
Sony
prefer
controller,
better.
but I've tinkered with solders and shit before.
I think you should try it. Find somebody to stick your Sony controller and try to fix it yourself and tell me how difficult that shit is. I promise you, it's not going to be the time you think it's going to be. But what was I going to get ready to say? Something else I was going to get ready to say. Yeah, it's the fact that like in order to completely fix a controller, you have to take
That's
out the
gonna be
whole
tough.
analog stick pretty much, and like
All right, here we go, round one, a
yeah, you gotta take
single-fighter
out the whole
switch here. The
analog stick, and
featherweight
that shit
division,
makes
Max
that shit so
Holloway
much
versus
more
Yair
difficult. Oh
Rodriguez.
my, yeah, my
Holloway's
controller's
not
doing that
afraid to come
automatic
out there
step
with
back shit. Let me
fire,
try to
but when you do
fix
that
it
against a guy
real
like
quick.
Rodriguez,
I'm planning to fix my own controller as a side project if the stick drift gets too bad. Probably a 3-hour job.
He's a pressure fighter, but he's
I
still
say it's
very, very smart.
okay.
His
You
toughness
know,
carries him
wait till
through
it
a
get
lot of
worse. I
situations,
would say yeah,
but it's also his mind that allows him to be as successful as he's been for so
but
long.
there's that jab from
yeah,
Max
pretty
Holloway.
much.
Didn't take
Back in
him
the
long
day,
to
you
find
could be
home for
able
that
to
time.
just
I mean,
fix
Max
the controller
Holloway
by like
Mosano,
cleaning
you got stick
the
drift.
inside of it to get rid of the stick
at the
drift.
start of every single
Like
fight.
not needing to
Jab leads to
solder and put a
everything
whole
else that
new
he
stick
does
in. But
inside
it's
the
the fact that
octagon.
like you gotta put a whole new stick in. It's just it makes it
A
even
little
more
bit, but
difficult
it ain't too
for
bad.
it makes it more
Well,
expensive for
eventually
the
you know he's going to
consumer
turn this
because the
defensive
person that's
offense.
fixing
Yeah,
the controller.
soldering isn't for the casual gamer for sure, but man, these PS5 controllers cost so much for me, it's worth investing in learning how to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How many controllers you got as well?
Beautiful
I don't have
combination of
like
punches
four
to the head.
PS5 controllers.
I just got one controller.
Going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, Yair Rodriguez closing the distance now, DC. You can just
Oh, alright.
starting to gain some veteran chops now with several years on this UFC roster.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, big right hand.
Oh, I went for an overhand.
Oh, he is hurting for certain.
I was thinking of buying stick drift controllers in bulk and fix them up.
That could be a business for you.
Power shots landing on both sides.
I have 4 PS5 controllers, only one is functional, crying face.
Exactly. Gibson,
I
same
mean,
thing
you
I'm
can
on.
try solder, but ain't gonna be easy. Main, watch some YouTube tutorials or some shit.
Massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close his face. This
I
man
worked with solders before.
Get you out of there.
I had like 3 PS4 controllers and all of them broke.
Damn. Wow, I'm
But
sorry.
I'm just saying. It's to the point now, bro, I am actually conscious of how often I'm pressing my joysticks, and that's ridiculous, lol.
Yeah, nah, it's about the hours. It's just PS5 controllers have an actual lifespan time limit, and it's about, I forget how many hours, but the hours are not enough for a person like me that
It's
streams.
easy for Sony
I
to
put
fix
in
this
way more
issue,
hours
but a
than
lot of businesses won't exist because of it.
that's assuming that people go to those businesses. That's assuming that people don't charge extra because of the fact that they're not working with just adhesive, that some controllers are so fucked on the stick drift that to a point where they have to buy entire new analog sticks. And because they have to do that, it costs more on labor and not labor. It costs more. Yeah, no, it does. It costs more on labor. You got to solder. You got to use much more material, causing the repair of the controller to cost more, or at least half of what you paid for the controller.
Yeah, but people are designing their own types of controllers.
That's for the minuscule
More
few.
long-lasting.
You're taking the small amount of people that actually know how to solder and fix stick drift and all these other things, and then just saying, okay, bet they're the majority. They are not the majority. Name, matter of fact, everybody right now, name 3 niggas you know right now that know how to solder. Because I only know one,
If you
and he
play
don't fix
FPS
controllers.
games, it's best to
He
use
fucks
auto
with
sprint
computers and shit.
instead of clicking it in and running. It helps to prevent stick drift.
True. What? Okay, yeah, I thought so too. I'm getting hungry myself. Go ahead.
I'm not saying they're the majority. But if everything was perfect, nobody would buy anything.
What do you mean? That's cap. You're assuming a lot, Masmir. We got a lot of assumptions going on here.
If nobody buys nothing, nobody gets paid.
So you're saying when PS2s were out and PS1s and PS3s and people had controllers back then, people just stopped buying controllers? They just bought their controllers, just stopped buying them because they were just so efficient. People just stopped buying them.
Also, you can blow your stick that got stick drift. It sometimes help. You guys should try.
No, it does. I've tried that. It helps. Definitely does. Uh, yeah. Actually, yeah. Like 30, 30, 30 seconds. I'm saying, yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get too hot.
Blow your stick. Pause on that though. Yeah, but you can argue that why Sony didn't just make a type of controller to work with everything, right?
Yeah, but they already had that and it was fine. No, so you can see it on the point that if your logic fixed sound, that back when we weren't dealing with these major issues with controllers, that people just stopped buying controllers. Is that what you're saying? Like they just bought one controller and just kept it forever. We're not saying make something indestructible. We're saying go back to your previous formula. So like what are we saying there? I need to get a concede or agree, disagree. I need something on that real quick before we move on there. Wait, hold on. I need to wait. No, not yet, not yet. Actually, I'm gonna start the next fight. I'm gonna get ready to eat a burger in a
I'm
second.
saying if controllers were super robust and unbreakable.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go back to your previous formula. I'm saying stick drift is the issue. I'm not saying these buttons
It would
jam
either
too
be
easy.
more expensive because the supplier can't make them in bulk.
That is also cap, Masamil. Don't you believe that the material that they use to make the PS2, PS3, PS4 controllers is cheaper material? Like, do you? I don't think you. I gotta show you this dude, the original owner of GE, pretty much. The original owner of GE is the reason why companies function. That's fine. Why companies function, no problem. Why they function the way that they are, pretty much. And like basically they function in a way of greater profit for the shareholders in exchange cut off cut off employees and like massive layoffs every once in a while, like 10%, cut off the bottom 10%, do that to help with profit.
PS1,
And then
PS2 and PS3 were all kinda the same in terms of the controller.
thank you.
Let's say it was
Yeah, that's why
cheaper
I'm saying like
material.
go back to
What
the
problem
original
does that
project.
solve? It increases controller lifespan, right?
No, let me finish my original explanation on the GE thing. Basically, what he promoted, of which other companies
They were
copied
all
off of,
plastic and
is
looked the
just
same as
massive
Yall.
layoffs, pretty much, and whatnot for profit. But also, most importantly, taking the products that they make, making them cheaper, not as last longing, but tell you they function better and whatnot. Like for example, perfect example, $100 TV back in the day would last you so long. You know, money was different back then, but a TV back in the day would last 20 years, last so long. But a TV nowadays, $100 TV now, may not last on the amount of time that the other one do because they're fragile. They are not tough. They are built to be easily destroyed or like for them not to last and whatnot. So like that's a perfect example of companies using cheaper products, telling you it's new, using new technology, but making the products more fragile or not as life last longing for profit. That is something that companies do, and it started with GE, and other companies
That's a
just
good
taking up
thing,
on it.
Emo.
Mm, I mean, that's your opinion. I heavily disagree, but that's your opinion. I respect that. But yeah, no, that's basically what Sony's doing here. If you make the controllers cheaper and whatnot, but yet increase the price
Dono,
of
have
them.
you seen those handheld consoles that have like 30 emulators in one with over 50,000 games?
Yeah, I seen one of those. Those shits go hard.
Dono, have you seen those handheld
Oh,
consoles
damn, they
that
dropped
have
your
like
shit
30
twice.
emulators in one with over 50,000 games? Indestructible products destroy markets.
And no, see, here's the thing, Masamil, and you have to remember this. Keep this track in your mind real quick. You can't take statements that I say and then make them into a way that helps your argument have a stance or a stronger
They
stance.
dropped my sheet
Never
twice.
once, and I already
WTF,
done said
rolling
it
on the
before,
floor laughing.
never once did I ever say indestructible products. I'm saying get rid of the stick drift by going back to your original format, which was not indestructible, which also falls apart your other statue of, oh, if the products were like that, people wouldn't buy controllers. No, people still bought controllers. People still threw their controllers. There was other ways of controllers getting broke. Controllers didn't magically stop being bought. So it's like, yeah, man, man. I don't know what more you want from that, but it's just like you can't say indestructible. You gotta take that out of your statement because I never said indestructible. I'm talking about going back to the original formula and not making cheaper controllers for a much more expensive price. That is ludicrous. That is robbery. That is billionaire bullshit. Uh, got a good boy.
That's like asking a company to decrease their production by maybe 35% per year. Preach, Dono. Do you think that's reasonable? Lol.
And once again, you're making my statements into the extreme. Well, actually, no,
How many
that's not off
jobs
my
will that
statement.
cost?
Production. Do you know the difference between cost of product and production? Like, what do you mean exactly? You do realize that these companies have a surplus of money because they care about their shareholders because of the GE thing. They have a surplus of money, and the reason why CEOs make over 900%, wait, not even 900%, thousands percent more than their employees. They have the money to pay people better and whatnot. They have the money to make a decent control and whatnot. They care more about shareholders and whatnot and everything. If you're talking about, oh,
Well, you're
decrease it
asking for
by,
more lifespan for the controllers.
how do you think, give me this. What do you think happens with the PS1 through 3 controllers? How
More
do you think more
lifespan
controllers were
means
bought?
less
Let's be
sales.
honest with yourself.
Less
How do you
sales
think
means
more
less
controllers were
production.
bought? That's an interesting thing because the old heads know back in the day, niggas used to throw controllers. Niggas used to throw controllers across the room. And that's part of one of the ways niggas' controllers got broke. If they just had to buy a new one. Nowadays, we don't do that. These controllers too expensive. They're too fragile. We don't do that. You'll go broke doing that. But yeah, why do you think controllers were even bought back then? I feel like your answer to that will help narrow down the sentence I'm trying to make here. What are the
Hey,
reasons you
they
think?
still broke, but after how long?
No, give me a reason. Why do you think the controller broke? Name off some reasons. Because they weren't infinite lifespan. Why do you think? I already threw you a bone. You can copy what I said if you like. Hold on.
The wire covers were garbage from what I remember.
The wire
Shit used to
covers.
peel off quick.
The wire covers. What do you mean? You mean inside of the controller? I don't know what you mean by the wire covers. I don't remember nothing about no wire covers. I was there for PS1 through 3. What are we talking about wire covers? Oh, you talking about like the cord? How niggas used to roll it up and then
No, just outside of the controller.
like which wire control? Are you talking about like the wire cord? Because I remember niggas used to roll them shits up and fuck up their circuits.
For my PS2, the controller's wire used to peel at the ends.
I'm trying to think back.
The wire that went to the connector.
Mm, Okay, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's the thing of usage over time. And then what you have to name some other stuff. So we got wire connection. What are other reasons why controllers will break? Don't worry, all
Mine
this
was
has a
the
point.
same.
I'm fine.
Buttons used to break.
Particularly the L2, R2 squares, stuff like that.
Sometimes joysticks wouldn't work.
Okay. I didn't experience that one much. I ain't gonna cat with you. The joystick one, that one never hit me much. That was only for the niggas that used to.
The L2R2 ones, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was the first buttons I thought about. I was like, yeah, them L2, R2s used to get fucked up back in the day.
The joysticks would lose their center of gravity type shit. Would stay up at an angle.
Mm, I remember that. Now, with all this being said, could y'all agree?
But what's the point you're making here?
With all that being said, could y'all agree a lot of those things that are issues for the controller are more things attributed to how well you treat your controller and the condition of it and whatnot? Like you could have a controller last 10 years
Think
if you
if you
treated it
guys
well,
have a Nintendo Switch, but them
right?
ones are the worst for stick drift.
Can anyone agree with that? That if you took care of your
Yeah,
old controller back then, it could last 10
and
years.
that is not good.
Yeah, it's good for the consumer. The consumer is the most important person.
A controller that lasts 10 years is crazy.
That's not crazy. That makes people want to keep buying your product. That gives good reviews. That keeps people wanting to come back. That keeps people ready for the PS3, 4, 5. That's what keeps people coming back. Good service, good product. Why do you think PS4 was winning those little console wars for the majority of the time, in my opinion? It's because we didn't have to pay for internet.
New lol, that makes people wanna buy your products once.
Actually, Montemil, that'll make people want to buy your product 4 times. 4
People
players.
ain't coming back, they coming once and they're done.
And that's so you're saying that in that way, that would be if everybody didn't throw their controller. That'd be if everybody didn't take care of the shit. Everybody in this chat has had a PS2 controller break down and whatnot. So that means everybody had to come back, right? You said they would never come back, but everybody came back because of minor little issues here and there. But the controllers last long if you take care of them. The point I'm making here is that the way they make controllers now, it takes the option of taking care of your controller
This
better
controller
out of
stick
the
drift debate going hard, NGL fire.
Indeed. But it basically takes the consumer's option of taking care of my shit at a
They come
maximum
back,
capacity
but the
out of
capacity is a
that
lot
out
different.
of that equation pretty much. Like with these controllers, if I were to keep it in its case and just play with it every time I play with it and keep it in its case and make it fine, it will still break down within 6 months for sure. It's because of that adhesive material that they use for the stick drift. I mean for the sticks. I already done tried it and shit. I already know what's wrong with it. So it's just like because of that material, it's literally not meant to last, even if I take maximum care of it, which is unfair to the consumer. but good for the business for people buying more. But at the same time, fuck that business. They're already fucking their
By
employees.
not fixing the controller, Sony has made an entire market for after-party controllers. What's stopping you from buying one of those?
Mm. Yeah, that actually just goes against your point. You're still getting the Sony. You're buying the aftermarket controllers. The ones
Long
last long.
lasting and all that shit.
You still buy the aftermarket controller. The Sony still gets their money. Both parties win. The people that take care of their controller for a long time get to keep their controller for 10 years. For the people that don't take care of the controller and know that they're going to break it by throwing it or being rough with it or curling up the cords or anything like that, they get to choose to buy the after party controllers, which are much cheaper, but a little clunky on like how it feels, pretty much. So like they are in a good advantage. That works for both parties. The after
They
party
should have
controllers,
just made a built-in fan inside the controller to blow out the dust from the controller, but they'll never do that.
they'll never do that. That's too much to ask.
Yeah, but consider this.
I'm considering. Oh, let me roll up a Jesus juice.
If they make the controller robust so it don't break if you take care of it nice. They'd have to make it more expensive.
You've already proven your point wrong. The PS4 and PS3 controllers were not expensive. We've already talked about that. They used cheaper material and it lasted much longer with your care. You're assuming things again. Speak what you know, not what you assume. We already confirmed that ourselves. Unless I'm
That
tripping.
cost also goes to the PlayStation because another revenue stream for Sony is gone.
Mm, I don't see what you mean. If they make, we literally just did that with the cheap version of the
You know
PlayStation
the
4 controller.
PS3 used to be backwards compatible with PS1 and PS2 games like the first ever PS3s that were released, but they stopped because
I didn't know
I'd
that.
still rather buy something expensive once than have to replace something multiple times because it's built poorly.
Thank you.
So you have a one-time expensive product that not a lot of people could buy.
What do you mean not a lot of people could buy? Everybody that owns a PlayStation could buy them. You're guaranteed, if the controller is expensive, you're guaranteed to have people, because you want to play with your friend or you want to play with your cousin or your brother. You're guaranteed to have people buy a second controller because every system
At
only comes
Zeus,
with
what
one controller.
percentage of gamers are kids?
They don't have to be kids to want to play their friends.
You think parents afford that expensive shit you can?
Wait, now we're goal point shifting. Now you're making it more about kids and parents' affordability. Like, don't, wait. Okay, wait. You're dismantling your own thing because with that statement right there, you're saying like, oh, you think parents could afford it? Do you think parents could afford to keep buying these $70 controllers and keep going to these people to
Well,
fix the
yeah, 'cause
controllers?
it's all connected. What percentage of kids can buy a PS5?
Exactly. What percentage of kids can buy a PS5?
At Zeus, their parents are buying for them. That's a dumb thing to say.
It's not a dumb thing to say. It's going against like the argument on it. It's just like you're making it about cost for the parents, but earlier you
Yeah,
said
for
it's
real
good for the
lol.
companies. It's good for the companies to pretty much make profit and whatnot off people.
What is the argument?
Monty
Their
Mills,
parents are also replacing their controllers.
yeah, that too. That's the point that I was making. Like you say, it's fine. Basically, he's saying it's fine for the PS4. No, Zeus, you not Zeus. Monty Mills, give him a quick brief rundown, but pretty much he's saying it's
That's
fine for the
somewhat better than
PS4,
a one-time
PS5
payment.
controllers to be made the way they are with the poor stick drift and everything, because it's good for the company and the consumer because the consumer could learn how to fix the controller themselves with soldering and all that stuff, so they learn the trade and whatnot, and they could save money. But then also they could take it to a person that knows how to do it at a little company, phone fixing company, electronics fixing company. So like that helps them get some business and whatnot. But then also like the company keeps getting people to buy more, so it makes them more money. But my argument against it is that the company wanting to make more money, they already had more money to begin with, a lot more money. They're only thinking about shareholders. They're not thinking about the consumer at all. And that people that fix phones and whatnot and everything, the way this controller is set up, the adhesive inside it is the main issue, in that it's not meant to last long and has a time limit on it. So sometimes you can't fix a stick drift, even if you get all the dust out of it and everything, it can't be fixed. So what some people do is they
That's
take the
also a good
sticks
thing.
out pretty much and they solder in new sticks, but that takes the skill of soldering, which makes it harder for the customer, but also it makes it more difficult for the person that fixes the electronics
If a company
because
don't give a damn about consumers,
I don't believe you even believe that. That's just a rage-based statement. But continuing. Um pretty much so pretty much he's saying like no,
that's
I was saying
hilarious cause on the one hand I will say he's correct. I actually considered learning the trade of soldering cause of this issue.
yeah, yeah. On the small end of it. On the small end of it. But my statement against that was, how many people do you know personally? Name three people right now you know that know how to solder. Because I only know one. A lot of people don't know
However, that
people
is
know
the
how to
most
solder.
anti-consumer argument possible. There is no way these cheap controllers are good for us the consumers. It ain't rage bait. Think about it. If corporates don't give a damn about consumers,
I already thought about it. I do my research heavily on corporate corruption and whatnot. If anything, I kind of specialize in understanding why the U.S. is the
then
way
that
it
leaves
is.
the market open for other corporates to emerge.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You have to wait, leaves the market open for other corporates to emerge. Do you even know about monopolies? You understand how monopolies work, right?
Like, what's stopping other corporates to make their own products?
Here's the thing about that. Here's the beautiful thing about monopolies, Matsamil.
I'm sorry, Mozambique, I can't agree. It is actually scummy that they don't produce controllers with longevity.
But here's the thing about monopolies. I'm gonna tell you about real quick. I'm gonna try to be quick. I ain't try to talk to you. But let me
Look
explain
up
this.
planned obsolescence. It's so bad for consumers.
Sony Sony pretty much Sony pretty much is they're working their way to being
Mozano
like Apple
asterisk.
pretty much.
They do produce controllers with longevity. It just costs more. Bro called him Mozambique, rolling on the
Oh, I'm gonna
floor
turn it down a
laughing.
bit because I keep getting distracted by the sound, but I want
I
to knock
think
this
it's
out
good
real
for
quick.
the economy.
So
Consumers
Sony's pretty
gotta
much
keep
starting to
buying.
move in the way that Apple moves, pretty much. And the way that Apple moves is they make their products unfixable by people that are not Apple. They make it set up to where if you take a certain part off or if you don't use a certain tool for this thing,
Lol,
they
it
will
was the
know that you
autocorrect.
actually did something to it and it kind of kapoots itself. So they prefer for you to go to the Apple store and everything. That way they can get the money, you pay their price and whatnot. Or they'll tell you whether the phone's total or not, and then you buy a phone from them nowhere else. That way they can monopolize the repair and everything about the phone. Now, the reason why that relates to Sony is because Sony is doing the same thing in their own way. They made a shitty controller pretty much, made it so shitty with the adhesive to the point where in order to truly fix the stick drift, you got to take the whole fucking stick out at a certain point and then made that more expensive for the
Yeah,
people that
and
do
there
phone
are other
repair
phone
places pretty
companies
much.
like One
So
Phone
the
or
people that do phone
Fairphone
repair
that
places have to
consumers
pay
can
more
buy
money
from.
into fixing said controllers by investing
Autocorrect is
in
as annoying as stick
controller
drift
analog
and
sticks,
Yall. It
whatnot, and
pisses me
everything.
off
So
lol.
pretty much that gets
But they
them
like
less
that Apple
customers because
logo.
people are not going to want to pay your prices, especially if it's over 50% of what costs for the controller, of the total cost of the controller.
Dono, please,
And
if
then
you don't mind, Google planned obsolescence real quick and read it to the chat.
Google plan obsolescence. Believe it or not, Gibson, I know about that. I'm going to Google it for the chat, but I have done a video and researched that before. I know about planned obsolescence. Obsolescence. Yeah, I know about that for sure.
Planned
You know me, man. I'm a
obsolescence is good for the
little nerd,
economy.
but terrible. Rage bait. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But as I was saying, pretty much. So with Sony doing that, making the shitty controller, they made the PS Edge 4 Pro, which has interswappable analog sticks. That's good for Sony because, hey, look, we fixed the stick drift problem. If you got a problem with the stick drift, just buy a more expensive
Face
controller.
with tears
It's
of joy,
just as
face with
cheap,
tears of
cheaply
joy.
made, same plastic as this, but We made it where it's swappable, so you'll be able to work. And look, we even did a little scuff thing. That way we can monopolize on scuff. You know, we did a thing where you can switch the sensitivities of your R2s. We did that just like
Let me
scuff.
give
You don't need
y'all an
scuff. Let's
example of a
monopolize
company
this.
that
Give
gave a
me a
fuck about
give me a moment. Let
consumers.
me have all of this.
He's
So
saying
pretty much
everything Rosamil is
they make the
saying is
expense
rage bait
controller
face with
do
tears
that.
of
Instead of
joy.
making an expense controller
A
with
person once said a good
switchable
engineer
like
isn't one
little
who can
trigger
make one
things,
last
on the
forever but
difficulty of
one
it,
who
click
can have
triggers.
one break
Instead
the
of
day
doing
after the
that and
warranty
fixing the stick
expires.
drift by having like the old school adhesive and whatnot for the controller, they choose to have this and just say,
There
look,
was this company that
instead of
liked
it
making
lasting
good
forever,
products
we're
and
going to
was
make it to
really
where you will
popular
still
with
have to buy from
consumers.
us. You can just buy a new analog and swap it out real quick. You don't have to rely on scuff. We already got a scuff. They're trying to monopolize their own controller. I promise you, the PS6, I would not be shocked if they make their controller
They got
non-compatible
positive
with other
reviews and shit,
companies.
but they went under. Know why?
Simple as that. But that is my whole argument on that. Just had to get that out of the way. But I'm going to search up plant obsolescence real quick and just read it off to the chat. And then I'm going to catch up with everything Massimil is saying here. I'm going to stop talking for a bit so I can catch up and whatnot. Everything. I just had to get this
Because
full
their
statement
products
out
was
pretty
so
much.
good, the consumers didn't
All
buy
right,
from
bet.
them
Now let me
again.
search up plant obsolescence and roll up.
I see what you are saying, Podano. Revenue stream dried. Shit went under.
Man, hold on.
Let me see if I can find the name. BRB.
All right, bet. Do you want me to search up the definition of plant obsolescence? Because I can't show them a video technically. Do you want me to drop a video on it? I drop a link? What am I looking for?
No, just read that the definition is when you Google it.
Okay, bet. Hey. Oh, there it is. Right there.
It will pop up. It's a very brief description.
I got you. I'm gonna find out right now. Obsolescence. Oh my God.
Read up on the Instant Pot Company.
It's impossible. Okay, so plant obsolescence describes the practice of
My argument
designing
is that it is
products to break
predatory and
quickly or become
anti-consumer.
obsolete in the short midterm. The general idea behind this is to encourage sales of new products and
Made something
upgrades,
that
a
was so
practice that has
good,
been
people
banned in
ain't buy
some
it
countries.
twice. Shit went under.
Yeah, I know. That is interesting. That's very interesting. But now let me catch up with everything Mott's Mill saying real quick. Hold on, give me a second.
At Gibsonite, you can't give consumers exactly what they want either.
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna be off, guys. Catch you soon.
All right, Namps, take it easy, big dog. You have yourself a great day, man.
Later, Nabs.
All right, so let me catch up.
Later, Nabs.
Actually, no, let me
Later,
finish rolling
Nabs.
this blunt. Oh, that's nice. But let me finish rolling this blunt. Then I'm gonna catch up with you, Mott's Mill. I'm gonna just take a moment to finish
You
rolling
can't
this.
pause, then they don't buy again, and your company goes to shit.
That's
Later.
that's with a strong argument, assuming that they'll never buy again, which is impossible for you to think because no one has
I
made an
disagree. That's
indestructible
exactly
product.
how you build a loyal customer base, by giving them exactly what they want.
Yes, literally. Why do you think Arizona tea is still running? Why do you think Arizona sweet tea is still $1? Because they did that for the consumer. They know what the fuck would happen if y'all raise it to $1.25, nigga. We'll start a fucking riot about Arizona sweet tea. Don't fucking play with us Americans. You drop that shit, you bring that shit to
It's not
$1.25, see
impossible.
what happens.
Look
See
up
what happens.
Instant Pot. What you're saying is impossible actually happened.
Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm gonna search that up while I roll up. I'm gonna search it up real quick. I got you. Give me something to look at. Hey, Rasan, you do me a favor?
You can build a loyal customer base, but there ain't no base if they aren't frequent buyers.
Yeah, yeah, man.
That's no base at all.
No, that is a base. Because then the loyalty customers will tell their friends about it. They'll say, "Oh, this is the best" and whatnot. They'll pretty much spread the word. Your product is the promotion. The customers are the promotion too. And also, that's assuming that a person wants to make a
It ain't a
unreasonable.
base, cause they're gonna spread the word, but there ain't infinite people.
Yeah, but no company has all of the customers. No company has every single customer in the world. But hold on, let me search up the pot thing. And the company's goal is to reach everybody in the world, so eventually they will reach it if they was just making a great product that's just like world lasting, never really had an issue. Yeah, it would just be a reliable product, as long as it didn't come out to give you cancer. But hold on, I'm gonna search out the pot, instant
True,
pot.
but if they can't have frequent buyers, the company goes under.
The instant pot company. Okay, am I searching out the Okay, why did instant pot go bankrupt? Okay,
There ain't no reason for the company to exist. If it's a hit one year and the next year it's just seeing flat revenue income. Instant Pot is a perfect example of why you can't give consumers exactly what they want.
hmm, okay, okay. That is interesting. Quick little 1 minute video on it. That is interesting. But
Yup.
here's the beauty of that beautiful thing right there. Instapot, that's a kitchen appliance. You could say the same thing for ovens and whatnot. If you buy an oven, tell me honestly, when are you gonna have to buy a new oven? You know what they do? Oven companies that are good with ovens,
So
they
what's the
make
concession, Dono?
they make other products, right? And you know what Instapot tried to do that other companies did do? They were successful at it. And because of this wonderful thing that we talked about earlier called a monopoly, GE, they can't compete with the other products. GE doesn't have their own pressure cooker, so they can't compete with a pressure cooker. But GE's got a great toaster. Everybody knows GE for a toaster. They know for a refrigerator. They know for this, that. Because of a monopoly, that company could not branch out to any other type of kitchen product. And kitchen products tend to only be needed to bought one time, unless it's a pot. You may buy a new pot after 5 years or 10 years because you want to look spiffy. But if you really like poor, you're probably going to keep that pot for the next 10, 20 years unless something happens to where the
Yeah,
functionality of that
and
pot
if they
no
do
longer
the same
works.
exact shit for all products, it's the same result.
No, 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 that's because of the monopoly effect. Would you agree that monopolies exist? Like, you need to at least acknowledge that a monopoly does exist.
You're saying a company should make indestructible products until they can't sell,
You're doing it again, Matsumo. You're
then
putting,
change ship and sell
you have,
something
in
else.
order to have this debate, Matsumo,
Yes,
you have
monopolies
to not
exist.
take words and take them to the extreme so you can have a point to stand on. Once again, for the third or fourth time in this debate, I did not say indestructible. I say go back to your original product that lasted much longer. Wasn't indestructible, but lasted much longer, but was also still cheaply made. Where are you getting this indestructible thing? You do understand when you make it indestructible, you do have something to stand on. But Hey, come on. Work with me here, Monster Man. Work with me. If my point was indestructible, yes, you would have a point to stand on, but that was never my point. And then also, I would like you to answer the question. You do understand how monopolies work, right? And why they're not good for consumers nor businesses, right?
Well, can you at least agree that a product can be too long lasting?
No, there's no such thing as a product being too long lasting.
Yes, monopolies exist.
And you do agree, you do understand the effect of monopolies on the consumer and the businesses, right? You understand the full effect?
Then how TF you saying you ain't saying they should make indestructible products? Say that one more time.
There's no such thing as a product that's too life lasts longing, not indestructible, but not too life lasts long. If a product lasts 20 years, that's not too long. If a product lasts 30 years, that's not too long. It's not forever. It's not indefinite. It's not a infinite product. It's not an infinite use type of thing. But you do understand monopoly, full understanding of monopolies, though, right? Because the whole thing about uh, consumers having other businesses earn money and whatnot, that's like in a world where monopolies didn't exist. The indestructible, the thing that happened with the Instant Pot thing, that company existed in a world of
I would say
monopolies.
20 years is effectively indestructible. Cause by the point it gets destroyed, you could lose when you're moving.
Yeah, you could say that, but 20 years isn't indestructible. You can say that in your terms, but that's not the definition of indestructible. Indestructible is forever. Indestructible is 1,000 years, forever, on, unless you intentionally like destroy it via some nefarious means.
Literally it ain't, but it's too long lasting.
Yes,
It
that's
don't literally got indestructible.
yeah, no, yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now you get it. Now that you said that we don't have literally indestructible, can we stop putting the words indestructible
But if it
controller
lasts too
into the
long,
fucking
company's
ethos?
fucked.
That's assuming that's a company without the monopoly. Do you acknowledge that the monopoly played a factor into Instapot's downfall? Do we acknowledge that? Because GE is literally everywhere. GE is a big company. All types of kitchen appliances. They do everything involving a house. Everything. They're everywhere. Every supermarket, every store. They are everywhere. So could you at least acknowledge like how
No, that ain't true. You heard the video, I did too.
yes, you heard the video, but it's you have to understand the nuances of things, Mill. If we want to look at stuff and just say, all right, I'm gonna listen, these are the facts, and just stop thinking, that is the
Products
reason
were
why you
too
keep getting
good.
into these
Too long lasting.
that
People just had no reason to buy it twice.
but that is the reason why you keep getting into these debates of which like the points just get a little iffy because like it's like
You're
you
just
gotta
blaming
think
monopoly for an issue that has nothing to do with it.
it has a lot to do with it, Moxie. Do you know the history of GE? Just tell me yes or no right now. Tell me yes or no right now. Do you know the history of GE? If you don't, I'll stop talking right now. Because then you simply just don't know how monopoly was created in the US. You don't know the history of it.
Not in this specific issue.
All right, here we go with round one. A special feeling in
I'm
the
gonna
air
find a
as
video
Valentina
for you or
Shevchenko gets
something.
back on the proving ground here tonight.
Like if you don't know
She has
about GE,
said,
we
and
could
I
just stop
quote,
talking right
"This
now. We can
opponent
just agree to
gives me the
disagree.
perfect
Because it's
canvas
just
of
like if you don't
confidence
know
to
how
paint a
monopolies were
masterpiece."
created in the US, you
What does
wouldn't
that mean
understand the
exactly?
danger of them and how
Right
they
now, I
actually
feel like
affect other
Valentina
companies.
Shevchenko
You understand what it is, but you don't understand how it affects them and how GE play a major influence in how companies are run now in the U.S.
Sure, let's agree to disagree.
So yeah, like, nah, you gotta do your research on GE. And also, it's just like, you gotta think about some of the stuff that you watch, G. Like, I could watch something and it could be cool, but I try to play
There's a
devil's
reason they are
advocate.
illegal.
Yes, literally, there's a reason why they're illegal. It ruins the economy, at least the business economy.
Lands a nice leg kick.
But what was I gonna get ready to say?
I get the effects. They buy competitors, undersell products, prevent other competitors to enter the market.
Okay, but do you understand how that first got started? It first got started with GE, and there's many other parts to it. And the reason for why is not to help the consumers. The reason for why is not to help
Exactly,
the
and that's a
employees.
detriment to the economy.
They didn't start caring about shareholders because they gave a fuck about consumers or their employees. They did not do that for that reason. It was to make money, and other companies copied off of that dude because they saw how much money he was making, and also they started to get the assumption that high stocks means high profit, that the company's doing great and everything, just to find out it's not.
She has beaten the position. All she has to do now is extend her opponent away from her, kick her off.
I get that, but it has nothing to do with this issue I'm talking about.
Here's how I can connect it for you. GE, with their monopoly, because they hold the majority on kitchen products and whatnot and all that other good stuff, or at least taught other companies how to do the same thing they're doing, pretty much. Crockpot would have a harder oh my god, my controller's glitching. No, please don't. Crockpot would have a hard time
You
trying to
can't
make other products.
that are too good for your own company's good.
Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy.
The thing is, we are entering end-stage capitalism, and it's completely anti-consumer and humanity. We need guardrails.
Literally. Honestly, I feel like, Masamil, sometimes you kind of come off as a person that are okay with billionaires and all that shit. But the only reason why you're okay with it is because you plan on being one of those people. You want the system to be exactly the way it is so you could take advantage of it yourself. Because you see where you could take advantage and get your money in and whatnot. It's like, bro, everybody can win. It ain't all gotta be about, well, I can function in this system. Y'all should be able to function too. Nah, G. Everybody can win, G.
Yeah, D.
Oh, okay. That's a, I ain't gonna lie. I want the best for you. I pray to God that you become a millionaire, billionaire, do whatever you want. But like, that's just pretty much like,
Bro, bingo. And that is how they keep the system running.
literally, that's a pipe dream to even think that you could get there without stepping on a few backs, without stepping on a few hands. But it's like, that's cool and all, but I would say like,
It's all a scam, and that's why I say it's a religion.
yeah, it really is. But really, that would make sense to arguments. That's the reason why when it comes to like stuff that's like general conception or generalization, I kind of gotta what was I gonna say? Yeah. Basically, I'm saying like when it comes to stuff involving the entire public, consumers, and everybody else, I don't feel like you would have the greatest interest for everybody in all parties, which would kind of make the opinion more self-serving. It's like you can't have everybody abide by an opinion that only serves you.
To keep myself slim main.
Yeah, like that's just being selfish. That's fine. You could do that. The system's built for it, but that doesn't mean your opinion should be the opinion anyone will go with. Because we're all trying to win at the end of the day. It's good for you, but it's not good for the public at all.
She blocked that punch.
With conviction to the body.
Mosamil, you a savage, ha! I never heard that before. Damn, that's cold though, haha.
Indeed. That's cool though. Canadians get down like that though. Great, that showed me.
I respect the honesty, if nothing else.
Yeah, and I respect
the
honesty
if I try
too.
to make it good for the public, I lose my business.
What makes you assume that? Arizona sweet tea, they still have their sweet teas at $1 and they're doing just fine. There's other companies that are doing their customers good and they're doing just fine. What's the point exactly? You say you lose your company. This is that generalization thing. You're taking the Instant Pot incident and saying it's gonna happen every time. If I even take a chance to work for other people, I'm gonna get fucked. It's definitely gonna happen. It's like, bro, you're living in a fear-based reality. You gotta have some hope in your heart,
The
big dog.
problem is
Some
I feel for
creativity or
humanity,
something.
man. There is enough for us all, but greed corrupts us.
Literally, greed is just corrupting. There is enough for everybody. Everybody can win. You just have to think outside of the box to even care to want to know that solution. I'm one of those people that
What
do
makes
that.
me assume that? Cause for one, I'll be putting more money in production to
Here you
make
go.
a
I don't
good
know why this
product.
shit like weird.
If it lands in the right spot, it can
Yeah,
end
feeling
performance
different.
night.
I think it's because
Oh,
it's
she's
out.
got her back. She's real good here. She'll either jump on her back and try to chase the rear naked choke, or she'll lift and return to try to get this mat to the floor. That one snuck in.
Then regular folks buy shit that ain't even worth half the price of what I'm making.
I gotta look at that. Take a look at that last comment. I missed that last one.
Well committed to the body work. You see the results. Look at the redness on the right.
Then the same regular people will be on my ass, so I tax like 30% of my income.
That was a big check.
I gotta take a look at it. Thing is, there is such thing as having enough money to
Mozamil, it's like this, bro. If you had a company making subpar products, the only way you competition.
literally, yeah, that's the monopoly
Like, how
effect. There we
am
go.
I supposed to make anything and still float?
You can. Businesses do it all the time. If anything, they're doing more than floating. What are you talking about? You understand how much CEOs make, right? You understand it's in the thousands of percents, right?
Give me one example.
Of a company doing just fine. Arizona Sweet Tea. Let's search up that. Arizona Sweet Tea and why the shit's $1 still.
To make sure that she's not taking too much damage to her lip.
Arizona Sweet Tea. Why is it still $1?
Going forward and mix things up. Maybe shoot some takedowns.
I'm pretty sure they got a short video
Physical toughness is not an issue, but
somewhere.
we'll see if she can make those defensive adjustments here as this next round begins.
Arizona Sweet Tea. The $1 project that's doomed to fail financially.
Alright, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high level action
Would you definitively say that you'll never
Arizona
raise that
Sweet Tea,
99 cent
excellent
price?
example. They refuse to go up in price.
Like literally, listen to the video. I'm gonna take him down and drop the video back.
and a nice job.
Just listen real quick, Mossy. Hear what he said.
Increase the price and therefore increase the profit.
Arizona Sweet Tea is already costing the economy. Says who by all metrics they are profitable to this day.
Why have people who are having a hard time paying their rent
I
have to
heard
pay
that
more for
video.
our drink? Maybe it's my little way to give back.
Would you definitively say that you'll never raise that 99 cent price?
Yeah, man, she landed
Not the foreseeable future. You know, we're going to fight as hard as we can for consumers.
Yeah, and they're fighting for customers. They're doing profitably just fine. That is a good example. So, like, just like you can take the one Instant Pot.
They haven't increased their production or the number of their employees.
Why would they need to? He just told you why. He said he's debt free. They own everything. Why would you need to have more? I know that's something you can't understand because you just want to be like greedy and shit. But like, why would you need to have more if you're satisfied with what you got? There is such thing as satisfaction in the abundance you have.
Nice spinning attack there and able to land to the body.
She's hurt. Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get
Honestly,
to her now.
the way you put it, you sound like another business
More
hating
is
on them.
better. You have more people on your team that you can pay a decent wage.
No, they're not paying them a decent wage, Mosey. God damn it. How many
It's not
times we got to
always
say
about
this?
Conquest and global domination, man. Sometimes carving out your lane is enough.
Yeah. How many times we got to say this? What makes you keep thinking they paying them a decent wage? The most important people in their business don't get paid a decent wage. The warehouse workers not getting paid a livable wage. It's decent, but it's not livable.
That's the greedy part. They gotta pay the decent wage to circulate the currency.
They're not circulating it though, Masamil. You got the highest.
The CEO to worker wealth gap will crush your soul.
Yeah, like,
So she's able to work
and they're
back to her
not
feet now.
circulating it because they're not paying them well, and they're giving themselves the majority of the money and also hoarding it. They're not circulating it back, Masamil. What makes you think that? Do you know about American companies? Canadian companies must go crazy, bro. They must be the most like nicest
But the
people ever.
products aren't the issue is what I'm saying.
Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. Silva's eye is
We were
starting
just
to
saying a
smell
company
sharp.
can do the right thing and not have a need to increase profit or anything like that and still exist. You said your company would die. You literally just said like
They
your
should
company
make
would be
products
lost.
like that but also circulate the income. The CEO of these companies are making millions and billions while the average worker is seeing 30-40K.
Yeah, Masamil talking about
You
our
talking
economy
about
like
Dana?
like
Money it
Masamil talking
makes
about our
versus
economy
what
like
they
it's
pay the fighters.
1950s. Like niggas actually gave a damn or give a damn like they used to. They are not like the
Otherwise,
1950s.
it's
G.
the same shit. If companies hoard money, the economy still takes a hit.
But Masamil, what I really want to know is, can I get a
Overextend herself.
concede
She's
on
never going to rush. She's never going
the
to
statement
force
of your
anything.
company
She'll
pretty
always
much
stay
falling apart? We're
exactly
moving the
in her
goalposts here a
pocket.
bit, which I
She
don't
will
mind.
stay
But can I
exactly in
get
her
a
rhythm.
concede on that
She
part? Because you said your
believes that
company would
eventually
completely
we're going
fall
to
apart.
finish
You
her.
needed an example of a company not falling apart by increasing profit and whatnot, and we gave you an example. Can I get a concede there?
Fourth round now. Fight
Oh, I'm
scheduled
gonna be
for
like that in a
five
second. I
5-minute
gotta finish this
rounds.
dude.
All right, here we go. Fourth round of a possible
Right, the difference is back then you could work one job and afford a house and family, not today in most cases.
Literally, that's literally how I used to be back
Will
then.
be tested on the skill level, but also the mental level, the emotional level. It takes a lot.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's big.
effective jab there by Shevchenko.
Wow, she really blocked that.
Yeah, I'll give it to this one guy. But I'm pretty certain it will either increase costs or go face down ass up. Can't ignore inflation.
Yeah, that's just a casual thing. What we're
You
saying
can
is
still do it,
companies
it's
are
just not as
increasing the
easy.
companies are increasing the prices not because of inflation, just simply because they want to, just simply because they want to please shareholders, simply because they want to make more money. They're not doing it because of inflation. And now we're moving the goalposts again, but you got to concede on that, so that's fine. So let's get back on to the next one. So what's the next point we're going to exactly? Do you dirty?
And why can't a MF make a company like this to make aftermarket PS controllers?
Because Sony is trying to monopolize their own controllers. That way you can't go out to them. And Sony already does that. They make their own aftermarket controller. I'm pretty sure they do. Wait, no, not for PS5, but they used to. And mark my words, by the time PS6 hit, their controllers will not be compatible with any other controller except Sony. Mark my words. That is literally how it's going to go. That is the next step of capitalism for Sony. iPhone has already done it. So iPhone is already on it. They're just going to copy.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
What stops a company like this to make a gaming console?
And still,
To make a gaming console?
Affordable and long-lasting.
flyweight champion of the world, Valentina
Affordable and long lasting? What do you mean? You mean the system? Affordable and long lasting?
Well,
The
man,
system
is
itself?
Valentina Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time now.
Oh,
Way
Massimo, I
before it
just
was
thought
in
of a
vogue.
wonderful
And of
point.
course, the
You know what
results
happens
speak
when
for
you make
themselves.
products long lasting?
Congratulations
You know
to
how you said that,
Valentina
like, if you
Shevchenko.
make products breakable, it creates a new economy for the people that fix and repair controllers and all that other good shit? When you make products long
Well,
lasting,
that's what y'all
Massimo,
want,
you
right?
save room for people that
You
like
want an
antiques and
affordable and
whatnot, that like
long-lasting
gaming stuff.
console.
No, no, I just want the stick drift to be fixed and go back to their original formula. I'm not asking for a better product. I'm just asking for your previous formula. which was also cheap, which wouldn't cost a company more money. Even if you made the controllers still $70 and you use the same formula, that'd be fine with me. That'd be the last $70 I had to spend for the next 5 years. So that's what I'm saying. Go back to the original formula. Let's take indestructible out of there. Well, that's long lasting, that affordable. But let's understand where we originally came from. We're coming from a point of wanting to make controllers back to
Too
the
bad.
original formula.
Y'all want new products but won't support new businesses. And not to mention, think about the landfills you fill up by making crap products.
And also think about this, Masamil, when you say, oh, y'all want new products, y'all want to support them. That's an arbitrary argument just solely because monopoly. You understand how monopoly
We
works.
don't want new
right?
products, we want quality.
We want quality. We don't want new products. We never said we wanted new products. Like I just told you before, I just want you to go back to the fucking original quality. Damn it. Fuck. But, like, yeah. You can't try to keep moving the goalposts
Too
to try to
bad,
fit in.
Andre. That ain't how the game works. If you ain't on the table, you on the menu.
Oh, so you understand how capitalism works, but yet you're using that argument. You do understand the hypocrisy in that, right? You fully understand, well, not capitalism. You fully understand how monopoly works. You fully understand it. But yet you're using that as a statement. You do understand the hypocrisy in that statement, right? Show me something if I'm missing something here, because those two statements kind of conflict. If you didn't know any better, I could see how this statement would fit. Absolutely. But you do know better. You know how monopolies work. This is why I play devil advocate against all of my own arguments.
Yeah, I get how it works. And now y'all making it sounds like y'all just love Sony titties.
All right, and that's the classic part in the debate where we get to a point where we just start throwing insults. That's okay though. I got thick skin. But anyways, yeah, no, we're saying like you're hypocrisizing yourself. Like you're saying like, oh, y'all don't want to support new products. Y'all wouldn't give them a chance anyways. While thus knowing how a monopoly works and understanding the monopoly of the three gaming gods, PC, Xbox,
Why would you
and
choose to
PlayStation.
live in a dog-eat-dog world though? Aren't we evolved as a species to think higher than that?
Literally, like, it's like the two things still conflict each other. Like you can't say y'all will support a new product while knowing how a monopoly works. They conflict. That would make it a bad faith argument in a way. At this point, we're just moving the goalposts to try to fit somewhere. It's just like,
You can think higher than that, but as long as one person doesn't, you get fucked. We can do better, but at this point it's a choice to not.
hey, 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 Gibson. It's like I don't know if you were there for that debate, but it goes back to what I said before. When it comes to good and evil and human, we're not naturally inclined to do good. We are not
Why worry
naturally
about
inclined for good.
capitalism when we headed to communism being the superior country?
We don't want to switch subjects to that. We're talking about controllers. But I see you, Timmy. But here you go. But fuck, Timmy. Maybe forget what I was gonna say. God damn it, Timmy. Fuck. Damn it. Oh yeah, no, it goes back to that whole thing about human beings not naturally
It's
being
not
inclined to
moving the
good.
goalposts.
Good is a choice,
Sony
a
making shit
conscious
products
choice.
like that is good for the economy. Not true. There is a company, I forget where, but somewhere in the US, the CEO decided to take a pay cut and make sure his employees get six
I heard
fig.
about that company. I heard about that company. Yes, it shows that it's functionally possible. There is ways out there. You can't, Massimo, you can't box yourself in like this with arbitrary fears. They're reasonable fears to an extent. I'm not saying these things aren't possible, but the same way you can look at one
Exactly.
company and be like, that's going to be the result if I choose to make an indestructible product or to make a long-lasting product, and then not look at any other company that's actually succeeded doing just that. You can't look at your one argument and then just stop thinking there and not make any devil's advocate for your own argument. This is part of the reason I don't like to toot my own horn, but this is part of the reason why I'm pretty good at debate. I do devil's advocate in my own mind against my own thoughts
Yeah,
and
that's
everything.
what
I
I'm
always
saying
check
too.
myself
Money has
consistently.
to be redistributed.
It's not being redistributed, Montemel. How many times we gotta say that? is not being redistributed.
He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound
Could you
fighters
agree
in
to
the
that? Do you
world.
not, or you feel like it's being
Meet in the neck.
redistributed? If
He
you
is
feel like it's
like
being
Khabib
redistributed, tell
Nurmagomedov.
me how.
Figures to go to the takedowns early
In
and
what
often
manner?
here tonight, but if he needs to strike, we have seen a
But just because that doesn't happen doesn't mean something that has nothing to do with it is the problem.
It has a lot to do with it. What do you mean it has nothing to do with it?
I'm saying it ain't being redistributed and it should.
Great placement on that uppercut. And that's
You know, what do you mean something that doesn't have nothing to do with it? What are you
So
talking about? What is it?
your argument would work if the company would actually lower prices or do something pro-consumer from all the money they bring.
Yeah, they don't. That's
But
the
I
thing we're
think
trying
the
to.
products should be
That's
the same.
that's the point we're trying to point out to you, Massimil. You're saying this with an assumption that they're going to do the right thing with the money they make. They don't do that. This is not the 1950s. We are not at that stage of capitalism no more.
The
We're past
problem is
that.
they won't.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. They're hoarding that money. You do know about billionaires hoarding money, right? You do know about the fact that they make so much more than their employees. They don't just give their employees that money or put it into a better product. They don't even improve the product. They just keep the money.
3 minutes to go.
It's about shareholders. It's not about the product no more.
I don't think they shouldn't do shit for the consumers. But they should redistribute the money.
All right, now Khabib Nurmagomedov in the clinch. He makes it look
You don't
so
think,
easy to get this fight to
like,
the ground. See how soon here
you don't think they shouldn't do
changes
anything for the
It's the
consumers?
consumer's job to support good
Okay,
businesses that do shit for them.
Fighter trying to pass here. Uba gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job. Great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
But when you consider making a product that's crappy be bad shit, when you consider that if you did that from the jump, that people wouldn't buy the
That ain't the
product,
company's job.
Khabib's going for a choke.
it's not the company's job, but it's their prerogative because they want to keep customers. If you make a shitty product, people are just not gonna fuck with it. And the funny thing about the monopoly is, in order
If
for a
people
company
buy
to
that, I'm personally shit on the products myself.
here's the thing, Montemil. Here's the beauty of it. I'm trying to help you understand this whole monopoly thing. I'm gonna give you a greater understanding. The way that you get in is you make a great product first. You make a great product first. Do all your good little promo, all that other fuck shit. Do everything you need to do. You make a great product first, and then afterwards, when you're got the product and the customers established and all that fuck shit, then you make the product cheap. Once you got an establishment, people are not gonna go anywhere, especially when you
I
monopolize the
get
market.
that, and I'll try to do that too.
Yeah, I get that because you're kind of greedy, but like you pretty much monopolize the market to where like you don't need to have a great product anymore, but people don't have a choice
I
other
ain't
than your
making the
product.
product cheap. Fuck that shit.
So you understand the monopoly and how it works with making products cheaper, right? With the monopoly, let's get that established. You understand how
If
that
I
works,
make the
correct?
product cheap, it fucks the brand image.
Okay. All right. So now you're going against your own argument again. So would you agree that PS4, PS5 controllers being made cheap and not durable fucks the brand image, and that the customers have a right to complain? Or at least on the first part, would you agree that fucks the brand image, right? Because I remember the majority of your arguments. I do remember the points of stasis. This is part of the debate. I remember the pinpoints of the things you're saying. So this kind of goes against it. So let's reaffirm this.
Yes, and the customer has the responsibility to act too.
Or,
See, that's the whole point, lol. A poor product is bad for the brand. They are responsible to go buy other alternatives.
but if it, okay, good. I'm glad you said that because now you're driving yourself into your own hole again. So with them being responsible to go to other products, if they monopolize the product and they're the only place to go, wouldn't that be bad?
Topuria circling now towards the left.
Fast jab lands there.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge.
Oh my God. I might
Yes,
have
that
to
would
wrestle this
be
dude.
bad. Boycott that shit. Other businesses will emerge to fill the void. Are you gonna?
No, because that's the thing. We're talking about the monopoly. You understand that people are gonna go with what costs. Other companies, okay. Now we gotta explain a little more on monopoly. Now we gotta reiterate this a little deeper. The reason why monopoly is bad is because small mom and pop businesses cannot afford to price something out the way a big business company like
You
Walmart
can't do that for the
can do.
controller, though it's the only thing that works for the system. If you ain't gonna boycott, then you ain't on the table. You're on the
No, you're trying
menu.
to drive the argument into just do this or that. No, we're trying to like we're trying to move in the goalposts here. It's just I need to box you in here real quick a second. So you understand that the products could be bad and whatnot. I I was just explaining the shit. So pretty much, if there are other products for the
It's
company
sort
that's
of like
doing the BS,
wrestling.
if there are other products for the company that's doing the BS, the issue with that is people are gonna go for what's cheaper, G. They're gonna go
If
for
you
what's
can't wrestle,
cheaper,
don't
and they're
go for
gonna end up
takedowns.
going for the company that's already got the head start. The mom and pop companies can't sell their same product for a cheap price like they can, but the big companies can take that hit. That is why monopolies are bad. We don't have another option because the other options are more expensive, Matsumill. And people are gonna go with what helps their life better, what helps them survive. You understand that, right? Do you fully understand monopolies
Yeah,
right now,
and
right?
it's the consumer's fault.
How is that the consumer's fault for them making a monopoly? You're just saying shit now. How exactly?
Don't buy the cheap monopoly products.
But they can't afford
Just don't
to,
buy.
Matsumill. They can't afford to. They can't afford to buy the more
Keep your
expensive
money.
shit. Come on, bro. That's literally just saying like, oh, you can't afford the house? Just save up. Oh, you can't afford this? Just buy the cheap. Just buy the more expensive one. Oh, you're tired of the cheap one that breaks? Just buy the more expensive product that lasts longer. But at the same time, you make the same argument of, oh, people should make products that last longer and whatnot. That's just bad for the business. That's bad for the
Wait a
economy. They
minute.
don't end up coming back. You're making arguments that argue against themselves. Am I tripping here, Gibson? Am I tripping to feel that way? If I'm tripping, I'll stop. Like at this point, it just kind of feels like you're debating just a debate, which is fun. Which is fun. Can't take that
Not
away.
to
That's fun.
mention the more expensive one doesn't actually last longer, it's just easier to exchange. So you
Mm-hmm.
agree that companies doing that shit enables them to make cheaper products?
You mean making an expensive product that doesn't last? Like what you mean? Nail down exactly.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Khabib's lower jaw does not.
No, you aren't tripping, bro. It's an argument from a completely anti-consumer perspective. You're saying a mom and pop company making the same product can't cause it's too expensive.
They can't charge. They can't make the price of the product as cheap as the
But a
big company
monopoly
that has
makes
a
you a
monopoly.
shitty product that you're okay with that's cheaper.
You have to deal with it because it's cheaper. You gotta think about affordability in people's lives. They're gonna go for what's cheaper, whether they're rich or poor. Unless they just really got it like that, they're gonna go with what's cheaper.
Yeah, so deal with it then, Maine. I mean, damn.
So you see it now?
Good job by the defense.
You see where they collide?
You're complaining about a shitty but cheap products.
Shitty but cheap. No, 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 no. If you're gonna say my argument, Massimo, say my
Obviously,
argument.
cheap products are shitty.
If you're gonna say my argument right. Say my exact quote words. Let's not do this whole let me say
Ain't
something
rocket
he ain't even
science.
say. Also, don't simplify my argument. That's the most important thing. Don't simplify my argument. Was the original argument, hey, I hate cheap products, and they should really
No,
just
it's a
stop with
degrade
that
on the
shit.
products we are used to.
There we go, Gibson. Because last time I checked, my original argument was they need to go back to where they was, which doesn't cost the company more, but the product lasts longer, which also is good for the brand,
In
of which
fact,
you
you
agree
could
that if it's
argue it's
cheap,
more
that it's bad
expensive
for the
but less
brand.
quality.
That has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop
Yeah.
the right hand, just touch, and then boom.
So it's just
sit
like,
down on that hook. He's gonna be trying to find it again.
They ain't gonna go back if they don't got no reason to go back.
So he can drop that hook over the top.
what do you mean? We just named multiple reasons why. We're not talking about indestructible products. We just said we wanted to go back to the original formula. Because you agree that we said that we said
If
we
it
would
is
like to
more
go for.
expensive, just support the mom and pop companies that make it cheaper.
They don't exist because of the monopoly, big dog. Even if they do, it's not cheaper. It's more, it's something wonky about it. It depends on what product it is. Like, for example, you can't be like, oh, if you don't like the way Walmart gives you bullshit apples, and just because they're cheap and they give you bullshit apples, go ahead and buy from the mom and pop shop. Boycott Walmart. I'm bored. The local grocery store
And
with the
just
organic
boycott,
apples and whatnot is
immunize
super
as
expensive.
consumers.
They're trying to think about themselves too. They're trying to survive too, but it's super expensive. It's not cheap. So I should just say fuck my own well-being and just buy from a mom and pop shop just because I want to boycott a company. So I should say fuck my own well-being to spite them. Fuck what my
Unionize,
kids gotta eat.
collectively boycott.
Fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
So
Bargain.
Matsumill.
This might be the biggest shot of
That,
his entire
Matsumill, I feel like we're moving the goalposts, bro.
to put his opponent.
That's a different art.
Yeah, that's an entirely different argument. We're just moving the goalposts here. We keep moving the goalposts, and we got to stop doing this.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal.
I need to get some concedes or something.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off.
We can concede and move, we can do that, but it's like we got to stop moving the goalposts. That's not good for debate.
Nurmagomedov gets up. He is back on
It's a part of the argument because that's how the market works.
That's not a part of the
You
market. That's
gotta
more
know
of a
how to
silver
play.
matter. That's not a part of the market. That's not a part of the... Where are you getting
All
this?
right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the offense.
So what? Tell me how exactly does unions play a part of the market exactly? How exactly do they play a part in, this whole big thing?
Nurmagomedov's going for an arm here.
How do unions have anything to do with me wanting a PS5 controller to be back to its original format?
And there's the tap.
How do we get here?
Judges out of it. Gets the finish.
What a performance.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed.
Well, Sony has a big gaping weakness right now.
He certainly capitalized to get
The subscription model.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by
It's not a
submission
gaping
tonight,
weakness
Just watch how
because of
slowly he
monopolies.
approaches the submission, though. He
There's
never
only
rushes
3
it. He
formats
takes
of which you
his
can
time,
choose
but he's
gaming-wise. They're the majority for video games.
to trick people
There's
into
stream
going to the floor with him,
with
and
computers.
that puts them in danger
There's
in this
PlayStation
fight.
and there's Xbox.
Let's go
Those
inside
are the
octagon
only
now
3.
where Bruce Buffer has
Do
the
you even know of a 4th gaming company? Oh, actually, now I think
If
about it,
enough
there's
consumers
Nintendo.
union
I forget
say
about
they gonna
Nintendo.
stop
They're
the
so forgettable.
subscriptions if products don't change. That's your play.
And still
Matsumill,
the undisputed
out of all these gamers around here,
lightweight
you really gonna just put it on them and really think everybody's just gonna just stop playing video games? We ain't got better controllers. You know, we could just send. There's some other options. You know that, right?
submissions late in his UFC
You know,
title run. He gets
matter of fact,
another one
nah,
here
think about it.
tonight, and when you get to the ground with this guy,
With that
caution,
logic,
flammable.
wouldn't the
Absolutely. I mean, he's
PS4
one of those guys
or
that
PS2
really
controllers,
can
would
dominate
those
you.
only need to be bought
Yeah, why
one
not?
time?
If it's so bad.
Wouldn't that hurt the company? Why weren't the companies hurting back then? Their controllers didn't need to be bought multiple times.
This guy will take your neck and he will choke you out.
And that's my whole argument. I say go back to the PS2 format. Their controllers didn't need to be bought multiple times, but then your argument against that was, oh, it'll hurt the company if they do that. It's just like, let's center back, bro. We're moving the goalposts. So You understand my argument fully, right? Full context.
That would hurt the company. You're right. But the context of the market was much different
How
then.
how would it hurt the company if it didn't hurt them then? What was the difference of the context of the market back then and now? Why would you assume it would hurt them? It didn't hurt them then. Tell me, if that really
Shipping
hurts them.
costs were high. Live service content wasn't thing.
Shipping costs were high.
Gaming wasn't a big industry.
What do you mean? Gaming was a big industry. Hold on. Let's take a look. Let's see how many PS2s were sold. I don't know what you're talking about saying gaming wasn't an industry. The PS2, PS3 days was a
They
fucking
couldn't afford
greatest
the hit
time
to
of
their
youth.
brand image if their controllers were shit.
When the PS2 dropped, how big was the gaming industry?
Don't go by units sold, go by revenue.
Revenue. Okay.
You can't compare a PS2 with a PS5, big dog.
Yeah, the economy is different, but the thing about that is, I'm trying to tell you the gaming market was way bigger than that. We're moving the goalposts once again. You're saying the gaming market wasn't big. You're just saying that. You don't even know that for a fact. The reason why I know the gaming market is big because every male around me that I've ever really met has played some form of video games or has enjoyed some video games. Everybody in this chat enjoys video games and whatnot. So how can we even say like, oh, it wasn't that big of a
I
market
do know
if
that
every
you're a
dude
fat
you
troll.
know damn near plays some form of video game? How do you think that happens? It doesn't happen as an adult. Don't you think it might happen when they're kids? Something like that? But once again, let me mention again, we're moving the goalposts. Now you're making it about, well, people don't really, the gaming industry wasn't that big back then. You don't, how do you know? Right now, how do you know? Tell me right now, how do you know?
Check
Because
it up.
that literally seems like an
See how
assumption.
much the gaming industry has grown since then.
No, that's
I'm
not the
playing
argument,
2X
G.
Pro right
That's
now,
not the
lol.
argument. We're not talking about how much it's grown. We're talking about how big it was. If the gaming industry was 1 billion people back then,
You are correct,
and it's
Dono.
4 billion people now, we can't just be like, oh, well, it went up by 3 billion, so it was small back then. It was still a fucking billion people. It was still 1 billion people. So let's not move the goalposts again. That's not what this argument's about. That doesn't work. But let me see. What was it? Revenue-wise.
Sigh, okay, let me pull up the stats. Y'all arguing with basic knowledge now.
No,
Give me
I
a
don't.
minute.
I don't think you know how to debate, Montemil. I think you kind of, you're not planning out your steps. You're reaching every time, and then when you're wrong, you're moving the goalposts. I've done debates for years, G. I'm 30 now. I've done it since I was 21. And also, the beautiful thing about debating is, and one thing you'll learn in the future, I don't debate things that I don't know too much about. I can have strong feelings about something, but I won't debate it if I don't fully understand it. Like, I'm okay with trans people. I have zero issues with trans people. I could give less of a fuck, bro. I don't care. Much love to them. But will I debate trans rights and whatnot, everything? No, I can't. I can't. I don't know enough research. I don't know enough research to back that up. I would never debate that, not out of a lack of love or repulsion or anything like that, because I know that's a bad debate. I would lose that debate. I'm not good with that subject matter there. That's not my specialty. But certain things, from all the things I've studied and whatnot, everything kind of narrows things down to where I can feel confident in certain things. So it's just like if you came into this debate with like an initial statement and you're kind of moving the goalposts here and there and like you're not conceding on the original statement, then it's just you don't play devil's advocate for
Okay,
yourself
here
enough.
are the stats for song. Sony asterisk.
Try again, Massimil. Don't do stats for Sony. Do stats for the entire industry. Or matter of fact, you can do the stats for some. I'll look.
Okay, even better, 1 sec.
Yeah, I'll look for the entire industry. Okay, bet. We can both look. When did the PS2 drop? 2000? Okay. What was the gaming industry revenue in 2000? Or in the 2000s? All right. Yep. The 2000s early revenue hovered around 11 to 13 billion dollars, while the mid 2000s era, like the PS3, Wii, and Xbox industry, boosted their sales and whatnot. What else? I'm going to read out this whole paragraph from bar for bar, so that way we all are reading the same thing. The global video game industry experienced steady growth in the 2000s, with annual revenues rising from roughly 36 billion in 2000 to over 50 billion by the end of the decade, driven by the launch of PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii. In the US specifically, annual revenues grew from around 11 billions in the early 2000s to over 20 billion by 2008. Is that not enough? Like, is that not enough to show that video games were popular? That people were really into them? Is that not enough? Or does it need to be like 50 billion? Because if it needs to be 50 billion, then like we hit 50 billion by the end of the decade. By the end of 2010, they hit 50 billion. Like, what does it need to be? Does it need to be 100 billion? Like, what's it need to be to like prove that? Because like the reason why I can argue that so strong, because I literally everyone around us is a testament against that argument. We all play video games religiously, or have played a video game in our life, grew up with some form of video game if our parents could afford it. I understand. I don't want to fight women's division either. Oh yeah, that's right. GE. I gotta search up GE. I forgot about that. I'll put that in the chat at least. That way we at least got in the histories. I'm going with the big vote. Oh shit, GE's actually on decline. Oh, 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 that's so crazy. They shit actually caught up with them. I forgot about that. Them making cheap products actually fucked them in the long haul.
214 pounds. As you know,
And
he
now
weighs
they're going under.
145 pounds in mixed martial arts, and he has evolved into the best featherweight in the world today. Striking is the focus here tonight, particularly when it comes to the leg kicks. Believes that he can get those on his opponent here early. Oh, wow. Huge uppercut. That's going to leave him up. Oh, nice kick to the body there. Oh, yet again, back to the big kick, and it lands. Nice punch there by Volkov. One more to the body. Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. So if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking, he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
focused target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Volkanovski. So the fighter limping now as a result of all those leg kicks. We'll see if he can make some adjustments.
He's got to make some adjustments. And checking the kick right now is not going to work. It's too late. This guy should have addressed this earlier. But now he's going to have to tough it out and get through this.
And he caught the kick.
Let those hands go. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Goes right back to that left kick and lands. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. Real quick leg kick. My favorite shot in the game, another leg kick.
Oh, Volkanovski's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, nice jab by Volkan.
Score that takedown for me.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Leg kick.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after tonight.
I mean, Volkanovski.
Got too eager. GG's.
And his opponent seems to be on his way out.
GG's.
What a fight by Alexander Volkanovski.
Holy smokes.
Gotta find your moments,
Make
boys.
the
Gotta
bad
find your
man
moments.
stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots...
Oh, shit. I should close this stream up in a bit now I think about it. Wait, hold on. Let me check the chat last. Let me see if Moss Mill was coming back with something. Hold on.
Throughout history, we've seen empires rise. We've also seen them fall.
I'm gonna find out what happened to GE. I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow. I think that's what we'll pick up on tomorrow, Moss Mill. Find out what happened to GE.
Found the data, it's behind a paywall.
Oh my fucking god. What data were you looking
I
for
got
exactly?
Sony revenue sales though.
But you heard the thing about the billions, pretty much? How they pretty much went from having like 10 billion in revenue to 20 billion in revenue overall throughout the games, like around the world, just video gaming in general.
Video game industry size overall.
Yeah, that's it. So you heard about that part, right? So the question I have for that, since at the end of the 2000s, like to 2010, 2008, around that end point, if they ended out with 50 billion overall, like with revenue, with game systems and all that shit, then how could that not be something that's popular at that time? Like, does it need to be 100 billion? We're talking billion, not million. Big B. And the funny part is, even PlayStation made. Wait, has PlayStation made a billion? I had to check on that, but yeah. What is it exactly?
Companies do what they can get away with. Right now they can get away with shitty controllers.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like whether you're conceding or not on the statement of, oh, video games weren't that popular back then. Like, are we conceding on that part? Because the reason why you even went that direction is because of us saying like your argument doesn't fit, because if they were to make a controller that lasted longer, their company doesn't fall under. Their company never fell under making a controller that lasts longer. They're a prime example. If a company making a good product is still lasting. There's examples of companies making a good product that doesn't need to be replaced and dying. There's places that company made a good product that doesn't need to be increased in price, and the company still doesn't die. So could you at least concede on the statement of video games not being that popular back then?
He's a true 5-tool player and really has every skill in the book that you would want in a modern day mixer.
I think, if I concede that point, I still maintain that it's good for the economy.
That's more of an opinion. We've already debated that part and whatnot. We've already debated that part. Although you didn't concede on that fully, we already kind of see that's more of an opinion, not really more of a point that's been proven exactly. And we've also made good statements in the middle of that point that I feel like you haven't answered back to and whatnot. It's just kind of bring back up. Well, not bring back up. Just don't bring back up. Like we've.
Okay, then sure. I ain't know much about it, but I'll take your word for it.
Okay, bet. But what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say?
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Beginning again.
Oh, nice job to land the front kick
Oh,
there.
that was it.
But
yeah, it's an interesting debate. We went around a bunch of different things, but I think next stream I'm gonna come back to you with some information on what happened to GE, because that's an interesting example.
Am I arguing economics at 4 in the morning?
For real, like we both doing it. Like it's 6 something in the morning for me, so I'm just like, damn man, I could do better. But then again, I was already asleep before this, so I got like a nap. But I was gonna say I'm gonna find out what happened to GE, because GE is a perfect example of how that long-term game of like build a great product first, build your fan base, then make a cheap product and monopolize the shit. I'm gonna find out why their company started to fall or has fallen pretty much, which would make sense. Further stab on the point of like, just because you make a cheap product and people can just deal with it, I don't mean people are just gonna. Well, actually, now if I think about it, that goes with your point a bit. People just stopped buying GE. Some other companies just came in and did better. Or they had a chance. GE did have shit on lock for a while, at least in the 90s and early 2000s. They had it on lock. But as the years grew on, I noticed I stopped seeing as much products GE in like rich people's houses and whatnot. Like GE used to be at everybody's house.
Sense.
But over the years, it stopped a bit. Just because they chose cheaper products over, cheaply made products with the same expensive price. It's like an 11-minute video. I think I'm gonna watch it before I take my little hour nap before I have to get my grandmother up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up regardless in a bit, so I ain't even gonna go to sleep. No, I ain't even gonna take an hour nap. I'm gonna kind of get the morning started early. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and shower.
If shit like that floats, it's the consumer's fault.
If shit like that floats, it's the consumer's fault. No, I would disagree just solely because in other countries, monopolies are illegal. They're illegal for a reason. And if we're like a type of person, like I know you are, they're good with laws or very stern with the laws. If it's illegal in one place and legal in the other, doesn't that kind of like show you like there may be a reason why that is? Like it has negative effects on the economy. Like if monopolies didn't exist, we could pay people much better and whatnot. Some companies could rise up and then start to pay their employees well and whatnot and have a fucking chance. But monopolies go crazy, bro. Monopolies go crazy. Especially when the bigger companies have enough money to buy you out, pretty much. And just say, hey, let me have your stores. I know you're my competition, but 100 mil, and you get the fuck out of my face, take your whole name brand down, let me turn your stores into Walmarts, and it's as simple as that. I can't be mad at a person for wanting 100 mil. Cannot be mad at you for wanting your money. Do what you gotta do, but it does hurt though. It's just like I feel like mom and pop shops when they get sold or bought out, like even Five Guys, that was a mom and pop shop at first, but they got bought out by some. I mean, they turned corporation, but that corporation got bought out by somebody else, and the people that are running it now kind of suck. I've worked for them. They fucking suck. Hate their standards, but pretty much, yeah, I feel like when companies get bought out, their products tend to fucking drop. It just fucking dwindles. All right, last fight right here, G. Last fight right here. But yeah, overall, though, I appreciate the debates, man. It's always good to exercise the brain. I treat it as good brain
Anyway,
exercise.
I'ma go sleep now, main.
Yeah, man. You have a
You
good.
should too, I think.
Yes. Yeah, man. Nah, man. I'm gonna have to stay up, man. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna just get my
Okay,
morning
let's
started.
see this last fight.
Yeah, man, I appreciate the debates, truly, man, from the bottom of my heart. I never, I always don't mind a good debate, but like I told you before, if I feel like I can't touch that subject matter, I'm not gonna debate it. I'm gonna let you have it. If I feel like I can't touch it, I will let you have it. Yeah, yeah, it's like certain things I do not touch with a 10-foot pole. I know my waters, and they are not as deep as one would think when it comes to certain subject matters. Like if a nigga was a flat earther and he was arguing the earth was flat, I know of a couple things I could say to him.
You know it, main. I live for this shit.
Yes, sir. I love that about you, man. I love that about you. Also, I still respect their opinion, even if I disagree. It's just like that's a part of life that I find to be so beautiful. It's just the difference of worlds and whatnot, and the connection of finding like where people kind of meet at or agree on, or where they can
I
find
argued with a
kinship.
flat earther once.
Yeah, only reason I don't argue because I feel like it's such a dumb argument that like I would hurt my own brain trying to do that. Like I feel like they should argue with a scientist, not me. Scientist holds more weight than I would. They could explain it in a much more detailed manner. I'll keep it simple, civilian level.
The way they argue is very similar to how politically charged people argue.
Oh, they're doing one-step
Yeah,
arguments.
their argument is dumb and shit.
Oh, nice technique on the side kick. You don't learn that overnight.
Yeah.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of
I
this.
had a flat earth friend once. Actually, no, I don't know if he still believes, but I had a friend that believed in flat earth theories. It was just made me think like, damn, bro, I hope the God that you get rich, get millions of dollars, so you can take a plane and see the curvature of the earth. I pray to God that happens for you, my friend.
Like, there's this particle in science nicknamed the God particle.
Well, I think I've heard of the God particle. Give me a good reminder on it.
A flat earth argues that the God particle is literally what God is made of.
Well,
Oh my goodness. I thought it was done, John. But this young man was so sure of his submission defense that he never panicked. He got his back flat to the mat and he escaped what was a deep anaconda choke.
Oh, got to protect your neck.
They don't argue that literally.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great.
well, they don't argue that the God particle.
But that's the type of shit they argue like.
It's crazy they use scientist terms and science itself to try to prove their point against science. A little weird. Just slightly a little weird. Just fact like all these other laws of physics and all these other things like
Some shit that don't make sense unless as a joke.
I can feel the difference in a stick.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Yall. Oh.
Like, if I said to a MF, I'ma beat you so bad you won't know what hold a breath out of.
Maybe time to get
strike.
What the fuck?
Well done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
A flat earther takes statements like that to the literal extreme.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Yall's in half guard.
If you know your semantics, they gonna sound as stupid as you expect.
Come on, controller, don't do this to me. Please don't stop doing that. Please, please. It's doing weird stuff. It's holding L2. I'm not holding L2. This is more than just a stick drift. This got to be more than just a stick drift.
They're both social constructs and therefore don't exist.
It's tight.
Like, what the fuck is up with my controller, man? Like, it's moving on its own. I'm barely touching it. It might be time, man. This shit might be cooked.
YouTube censored me.
God damn it.
Let me resend.
Well, everybody in this
What
arena
is
is still digesting this result. What a win for him.
So, what the fuck is that? Come on, see. Look, I literally hear something jingling around in my controller. What kind of fuck shit is that? Actually, I think I know what that is. I think that's a piece of that plastic. I think I know exactly
A tranny person would argue that the concept of gender is the same as the concept of money.
That you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled. He's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Let's get it inside the octagon.
I don't think they would make that argument. I don't think they would make that argument. I can't argue for them, but like I don't think they would make that argument.
And because they both social constructs, they both don't exist.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see
to an extent.
One of them literally made that argument against me. So yeah.
Yeah, but they don't speak for all of them. You gotta understand that's a generalization
At least
thing
one
right
of
there.
them MFS make that argument.
Yeah, you can't talk to only one trans person and just be like, okay, they speak for all trans people, so then they make bad arguments. No, that person makes a bad argument. Why not talk to like maybe a trans person that's educated in whatchamacallit, whatever fuck schooling it takes to learn that shit? But what else am I gonna give it a say?
My point is, it's the same argument pattern.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean. But what was I gonna give it a say? There was something I was gonna say to end this whole thing off.
They say some dumb shit that makes sense if you say it as a joke.
A lot of
but
arguments.
Not literally.
Okay. Yeah. It's basically, I think what it is I think they're doing what I call one-step arguments, pretty much. It's just making a statement or making something that's not exactly the point. They're making a statement and then just saying, all right, this is gospel. And then when someone comes through and tests that statement and whatnot, they just kind of move the goalpost to something else.
Type shit.
Yeah, that type shit. It's like they move this goalpost to something else when it doesn't fit for that exact thing, pretty much. They're not really thinking too much on the statement. It's like a one-step statement that if they were to make that argument and then it just gets disproven right there. Like, for example, some people say, oh, the dude that got shot, oh, you can't bring guns to a protest. You just can't. Well, Republicans brought guns to protests many, many times and just exercised their Second Amendment right. And your Second Amendment is pretty much like right, a U.S. right. And then that person would move the goalpost and say, well, he shouldn't have been fighting with officers and whatnot. And it just keeps kicking the can down the road further and further. It's just like, if you really thought about the original statement just a little more and then make it such a one-step process because you just needed something to argue, then you would have realized that, oh, my argument gets disproven the moment that I remember the Second Amendment exists. My argument gets disproven the moment I remember
Republicans. We did that shit too.
1 + 1 = 1 because my cousin's named Juan, and when he gets together with me, we're still one family, so we're still one. Just some dumb shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that just confused the fuck out of me. You got a walking aneurysm in that statement. You got a walking aneurysm in that statement. Don't say that shit again. Please, bro, keep that shit away from me. I don't know what the fuck that was, but it made me need the shit. That's fucking, literary terrorist
That
attacks.
was the point, Mao.
Okay. God damn, Mossy. Flashbang my ass real quick. Like, what the fuck? Are you all Juan? Are we all Juan? Oh, man. Oh, man. We got a good thing going here, Mossy. I like how we can come back to the laughs at the end of all this debate shit. That's dead, man. All right, man. I'm gonna wrap this up for real this time, though, man. I appreciate the debates, whether you agree or disagree and whatnot. You know me, I enjoy these talks. I love intellectual banter as much as you do, whether we're agreeing or not. I just like talking about stuff like this because it exercises the brain. It makes sure my debate brain is
Alright,
nice and
man.
lucid.
Have a good day now.
Yes, sir, man. I know you might think this shit is gay, but love you, boy. Love you, boy. Have a good night. I would kiss you on the forehead, but that's gay. Oh, man, see that. I'm fault with you, man. Oh, the outro. I forgot to hit the outro. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Drop the like, drop the comment. It all helps in the long haul to help us hit 1,000 subscribers. But hey, you know how we gotta do it. Y'all stay safe. Y'all take it easy. Don't drink drive. Don't kick no puppies. But most importantly, he got
I
like
punch
my
you shit
boy.
in Maine.
I know, Mossy. I know. That's why I said it. Oh boy. I like our friendship. Take it easy, big dog.